more heroes that can actually fit into the meta, right? But also more threats that they can use for mind games. And we know Onyx has been great at drafting so far, but with Coach Adi at the helm, a lot of people have been saying that it's been a bit more straightforward, and sometimes straightforward isn't always better.
Most of the time it's not better. Well, so far it has not been good at all, right? I mean, maybe one game it's been good. 0-3 is the current standings, guys. And finally, I guess we will have to see Dewa and Onyx coaches battle 1v1. This is Dewa United with their roster still the same lineup, no changes.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Maybe and so Rizzo.
Man, this team, they've done so much. They've improved so much as well. We have to see how they can methodically deconstruct the plans.
What's up?
From Onyx.
I'll be restreaming the matches today. All of the matches.
Dewa United. Dewa United, an early top performance from this team. Something that most people didn't expect. They've been able to exceed a lot of our expectations. Will they be able to beat Onyx? It's funny how we still put that in, right?
Hello.
One of the top teams in the standings versus the second worst team in the standings. But it's always.
Oh, guys.
The Sky Kings
Dewa versus Onyx. Let's go.
of ID Aura.
Hey, an old king, a retired king, was still a king, and he got there for a reason.
See my coffee, guys.
He was the man to be feared. So you can never let your guard down when an ex-king is in the building. And speaking of the ex-kings,
it's Ryota.
Ryota.
In season 15 of MPL ID.
Shout out to Mark Ramos. Good afternoon. Oh my god. Wait, my cat. My insolent cat. The insolent cat.
As their kingdom has been shattered, taken down many times by Geek Fam last season and by three different teams this season. Let's see if they can actually rebuild. Ryota, another foundation that they lost with Boots back in the day, with Lutpi, with Rez.
Ryota in, guys.
For Ryota, man.
I am too. But for the rest of the team as well, you know, they've been through tough times. As a wise man once said, tough times never
Hello, guys. Hello, Krabby, hello, Paul. Two-page
And
import.
Onyx
Finally,
have
right?
time and
Finally.
time again before.
Finally, we
Let's
get
wait and see
Ryotski.
what they want to bring to the table here as we welcome, as always, the brains, the CPU behind the entire operation.
It's no
The CPU.
longer them being outnumbered. It's a mano a mano, 1v1. Coach Adi and Coach Watts, solo coaches in the season. And our Marshal Gary, who has a very notorious curse.
Sana na-miss. Yeah, I missed you guys. I mean, sayang hindi nga ako nakapag-stream lately.
Oh, is it bias I hear?
No, not bias. They need a win.
They need a win.
True.
Wolf Basketball Academy. Let's go!
Oh, Gary's going to the left.
Number 1.
No, he's going to Onyx.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait lang guys,
Gary.
nag-aayos ako ng ano.
Oh no.
His side
Kape
is
sa
never
tag-init.
won.
Yes, lalaro. Uy, what is this?
Is it never?
One time. Evos got beat by
What?
Alter Ego. That was the one time.
What happened?
Alter Ego side, and it didn't work out for Alter Ego. But for Onyx, I don't think they rely on these curses. They rely on their keys to victory.
By the Samsung Galaxy S25 series,
In Turkey.
chip is not cheap.
Yeah, hopefully they recover. First pick Kalea. I think Kalea is not allowed for 2 weeks. Should be. Should be 2 weeks.
As Onyx, and be more adaptive. Don't be swayed by ego in the drafting phase. That's a big, a big point for Adi to take note of. But we'll have to see. Can Watts actually outsmart Adi in the drafting department?
LeBron James.
Dewa United is denying the high ground hero from Sands with the improved Farsa right now, giving more visibility, having more ways to be useful in a big team fight. Sands can go back and fall back on that. And there's a chance
Guys,
to see
something's
a very cool
something's
long-distance battle with the
happening.
Game and Farsa, like the good old days. And of course, a more synergized mid-trio, especially Octa here. We've seen great things coming out of Mueza, coming out of Ray as well. Octa is the one person from the mid-trio that's
yeah, wala na si
critiques for, but you know, when
yung I don't know. Yung may isang text lang dito na naka-copy-paste na wala siya. Ban Kalea tournament and international 2 weeks. Correct. That's correct.
He wants to be the carry. He wants to be the damage dealer. We've seen that here for Dewa too.
What are they? I don't know, Kamran. I honestly don't know. Let's go. Let's go.
So, you know, for Octa, clinical decision-making, clinical also playmaking needs to be there for them. he needs to understand that he has a lot of
Clinical,
carries in his team.
clinical.
It's not him carrying. It's okay for him not to be the carry.
TNC or TLPH?
Enable maybe. These two
TNC.
superstars have already
Joke.
shown what
The
they've done.
TLPH talaga yan ako eh.
For Dewa,
Um,
place on red side.
My dark horse for this,
For
for
on blue side, and that's the only side where
MPLPH
they've been
season
able to find
15
success.
is TLPH. I kind of want TLPH to
What's
win.
the idea here coming out of Dewa actually, right? Because they're the ones picking. I think
Kevin.
they really want to try and see what Onyx wants to
Kevin,
offer
Kevin,
first, and then
Kevin.
maybe try and find counters to it that way, play the more reactive style. It's a safer approach, but if Onyx has the jump on them, has something in the pocket here that they've discovered with the new patch, this could be a dangerous move from Dewa.
I think on top of that, I
Oh
just
my
realized,
god.
guys,
Wait, nice.
is this Onyx fourth match with a with their
Yes.
fourth different lineup
Yeah.
too? Like every single match they played with a different set
wait.
of players. To realize,
Yikes.
I mean, on top of obviously the patch, they're gonna have to adapt to Ryota here.
Let's go,
Not
drafting.
Back then,
Yeah.
and then they went for Nile Jungle and
Oh,
Kyrie again back to the fray. This time with Ryota. This begs the question: what will he bring to the table for Onyx?
Whoa.
Close, please.
Very interesting start to the draft. Justin's still going to be banned out here with the Yve. That's two mid lane bans from Dewa, but it's Moskov and Harith. They have not gotten, they have not moved on from the PTSD that Chidera gave him. It's Suyo first pick for Onyx.
Hang on, guys. All right.
Suyo and
Oh, Suyo first
now
pick.
for
Wow,
Onyx.
they've picked
I think
very
Suyo,
fast.
this kinda hints
So,
that they wanna go for more of
You
the
wanna
damage,
third
right?
pick the Joy if you don't wanna
Just
take it
obvious
today.
suits of
That
the
that
Suyo, the
that
max
slot.
max
Hilda is
speed
open.
damage here. So, for Dewa, what's
But
the
with this
idea?
Granger, you
Just wanna
probably
go
want to
Granger,
prioritize the
they wanna put
Granger
something
because there's no
else
Harith.
potentially. Do they wanna
Um,
go Cryo Pace or do they wanna go for the flexibility?
So I think you go-
to really kind of
Yeah, you go
use
Granger
Onyx.
and
Granger
Hilda
opts
maybe.
reverse,
Oh, they
but I
won't
thought
forget that Gacha.
same picks from the previous meta technically.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Granger,
So the answer now is
Gacha,
Irithel.
Suyo
You don't wanna
has
pick the
always been
Irithel
the top
in the
contested
second
hero
phase.
so far in MPLID, even
So you wanna take it
as
now.
far as saying as an MPLPH as well, they
And
are
then no
top
Eve.
contested. It doesn't seem to change as well. So now, of course, Joy still available.
I wonder if Onyx wants to pick the chip like immediately. Oh, they go Sicilian. Understandably so.
Sicilian very
So they are gonna get the last two picks for both CW and Ryota. So yeah, third pick Joy as expected. Goods is Kalea good, really good. Kalea is really strong.
Say goodbye to creativity in the meta. We're stuck with this.
Draft.
Not for Dewa
Sorry.
United though, the fact that the Harith and the Moskov are banned out, the options in the goal.
Sorry about the
lane are
draft.
only-
Ha!
Kyla, by the way, the new hero, is still banned for this patch, so we won't be seeing her for quite a while. I believe 2 weeks. Yeah, so 2 more weeks.
Why are you so smart? No, I'm not. Just
Perfect
kidding.
timing. Great timing for that new hero.
She's
But
ridiculous, man.
Adjustment
for
fix
Dewa,
sa Kalea. Ah! Oh.
hmm,
Oh, because I haven't played it.
Squeeze
That's
down
why.
For the gold lane options to make sure that
Guys.
Onyx doesn't really have a good gold lane to kind of work around, and that's the Irithel immediately.
Yeah. So,
Irithel. Yeah, that's why I thought that the Irithel should be picked by Onyx because it will be banned for sure. So ban on the CC. Likely a Hilda or Glue for Onyx.
Puts him in a very tough situation, right?
Best
I mean,
jungle for the season
you
can
already have a
suggest
Sicilian.
Soyu.
So that's a late
Still,
game hero
right
into the
now.
mid lane. Now, what do you want to put on the gold lane?
Benekute-
Do you go for another scaling hero?
I don't know what to feel if
Do you
Benekute.
think that there's a potential Brody
Brody.
showing up? They've clipped his
Exactly.
animations. It's a lot more fluid right now. So in the meta that potentially has so much more mobility, that could be a great asset to have in the gold lane.
But
Sorry
the
guys,
Brody
I'm
doesn't
just
do
speaking
too
to
well up
some of the
against,
boys.
long range. Usually when you get
Right.
long range, that's when the Brody, struggles. So CC Phobia
Man.
setting up for up.
I stream and then all of a sudden
Well, they don't need to pick it up now, but they can pick up
work
later
comes
if
in.
they want to counter that Lucas.
And if they want to pick up the Brody here, I feel like that's going.
Oh, yeah,
to
Brody.
be harder
Brody's so
for
strong.
Onyx to play against,
You
or
should
rather,
try that.
but
You
they
should try
do
that, guys.
They
Actually,
also need to be active or proactive. And the other side,
Uh,
look for the pickoffs. You want to look for the invades. And
freaking
does
Brody
not
is
have that
freaking
because
strong right
it's
now in the
hard for him
meta
to play
game.
weak side, and
So
he
I
needs
would not
that
be
long-term
surprised
support
if that will
from
be the pick.
his roamer. So Onyx,
Yeah,
I think
Brody.
Claude is still there, but again, it's not
Beatrix?
it's not going to be a good pick. Maybe
Was
it's Beatrix
buffed.
as well.
Beatrix is a good shout.
Okay, so there's the Loyi ban. In this case, you wanna go
Again,
Glue.
Valentina can still go in the XP if Onyx pick up the Lucas. They banned out CC and Phobia, so the idea is pick up Lucas.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to pick it up when you see if there's a possible
Bruno. Wow, very strong. I like it.
pick here.
Let's go, Ryota.
For Ryota will not
Yeah, Hilda,
Lucas.
as
It will
expected.
be a
We did say that
Hilda
before.
up against the Joy.
You know, this will be a problem for Onyx if the chip is picked up by Dewa. If that is the last pick, that is it's going to be the next problem.
Hey, can Dewa
Actually,
go for the Lucas?
I believe they can.
if they go for the chip,
You know, they still have a lot of
because that's a very strong hero. However, when you're up against the Hilda, you just want to go safe like a glue. Actually,
So if they're trying to go for
yeah, actually, glue's pretty good for Dewa.
into the blast. Oh man, that's a dangerous combo. And Onyx have a backline carry that can be
Lucas, whatever. Oh, basag mic.
Man,
Okay.
It almost seems like
Check. How about now?
set up for this Lucas pick. For
Hello,
Dewa's
guys.
Lucas pick. Yikes.
Arashi, is this another ego draft? for
Nathan, I'm not sure.
Caught on ego.
But I
mean,
haven't seen it yet.
I'm not quite sure. I feel like initially the Suyo Jawhead, it's a great combo. We've seen it come through before, but from
So the Lucas makes a lot of sense versus maybe not against the Bruno, because the Bruno can just take it out easily. Thoughts about Noe? Noe's pretty strong. Basag? What?
Realizes all smiles.
Is my mic broken, guys?
Counter index is wrong. Maybe they haven't adjusted for this new patch. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the wings of MPLID, and we're gonna fly right into the land
So
of
check.
dawn
How about
for
now?
Onyx versus
Is
Dewa.
my mic
Straight up
broken,
match.
guys?
Week 3, day 1.
Ladies and gents,
Yeah,
welcome
Brody's
to
pretty good. I
round
think
one.
they don't wanna.
The Sky Kings,
They
the
probably don't wanna
Sands,
reveal it
the
yet,
Gods.
but yeah, it's
So
okay.
far, winless for
Nice.
Onyx, and this is where they want to
Okay.
look for their first win ever in MPLID Season 15.
Try to focus on the game. Thank you. Mic is good. Okay. So I hope you understand why I'm speaking in English a lot, because this is I want to cater to the international viewers, but I'll try my best to communicate with you guys. So yeah, this is Ryota on the Hilda. I think the Hilda is gonna be unpunished in this game. The Joy is some sort of a problem for Onyx, but
Still able
okay.
to dodge maybe, and maybe it's
Oh, look
just
at
the
that
beast with the Granger again having that
healing.
control over towards Onyx TW.
Okay, red tree.
Oh, man.
That's really good for Soyu.
Bruno versus Granger.
So Hilda, look at the rotation coming out from Hilda. That's why I felt like the Hilda is unpunished, because Ryota has the license to do this, like explore the map actually. And because of the rotation coming out from Onyx, you see that there was a little bit of advantage now for Kyrie, getting one. What you call that? I think that's called a Rock Ursa or a Golem, whatever.
Also, the Inspire coming down for Mr.
Lugi,
Okta
Bruno,
in mid lane.
ads. Okay, I'm gonna pause the
Region.
ads. Sorry.
Definitely needs it.
Alright,
Zillow
pause the
here.
ads
He's gonna
now.
constantly be spamming out those skills out and about.
Uh,
One seems pretty good for Onyx.
Granger versus. I think it's dependent on the
Try
players,
to siege this turtle.
on the execution. I think Granger is still the best marksman overall, though. The only counter is Irithel, but the Bruno is livable. I think you just have to get the ult up. Oh, nice toss. Very nice toss coming out from Keyboy. Try to get out. Ryota onto Okta. Very good. Keyboy survives. Ryota, great job zoning out the Louis, which is the damage dealer.
Dewa United got
Damn, maybe.
into that skirmish.
Wow.
Well
Great
played
laning.
Keyboy with a great ejector.
But yeah, I think Keyboy so far is the MVP. There you go, another play for Keyboy. Look at that alley-oop. My God. Suns actually missed some of the shots. CW is leading by a little bit. I don't know why that happened. Might have gotten a crab whatsoever. Benyin, I don't know. MPL Philippines is not yet hasn't started yet, guys. I think it starts 5 p.m. Ryota Inonic, yes sir, has been announced.
Gets out of control, that can mean that Okta and Ray won't be allowed to play the game with the Hilda zoning.
Disastrous start for Dewa United here as we get into
Why
the third
Savero
minute
and
of the
Lutpi
game.
got banned?
It's interesting.
I don't
to
know.
see that
I know.
Dewa
I mean, like I don't know
wants to
the
test
actual
from neutral
details, but yeah.
objective despite
Maybe I'll
being
ask
the hit, despite it
what
being,
the actual
pretty
quote
bad
unquote
on their front
suspension,
for the contest,
whatever
especially
is.
because Octa just recalled.
Yeah. They did have some
Onyx,
restrictions.
no,
Onyx
guys,
will be able to have one
Onyx,
try.
oh, sorry,
Wait,
MPL
entire
PH will
rotation.
start 5
Let's
p.m.
jinx it. Who
Like the game
knows?
starts
It's a
5 p.m. So
3v3. It's
we'll have
pretty
plenty of
even
time
for
for
Rasen
that.
Ogawa against
Let's
Limpy,
watch Onyx and
Price,
Dewa
and
first.
Arashi. Well, okay, what's behind this prediction, Arashi?
Well, I kind of want to see it happen. Right?
For
Dewa,
Ryota, I
Onyx
think
against Onyx will be a great storyline. So I'm rooting for the
I guess
underdog right here.
discipline,
But
especially for
Onyx makes a
Resen and
recovery.
Lutpi.
By all means, they also deserve
I like
it.
in-game
Playing so
discipline. I'm not
hard
talking
right
about like
now.
discipline outside of the game, like
Underdogs
patience
of the
in-game.
underground.
Underground.
Shout out
So
Francis
you can see
Edmund
he's
Reyes.
spinning up in lane, but
Yeah,
too
I'm not casting
heavily
yet,
on the Sky King.
and I don't know when I'll be
Rumble in the
casting.
jungle. Ryota again behind the bush. He controls it deep. Ueza wants to zone out Onyx. This turtle still up for grabs. Rizzo though has Prio from behind.
Let's see, Turtle being tested again.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe double
dude.
laning now. Unstoppable force down below.
Okay, nice play from Ryota. Zone out again. You see onto Octa. Oh wow, Sans, what a play!
So good from Sans as he pops the bat feast, and Mueza is running low on HP. Ryota so.
No, you cannot pick
crazy,
Kalia yet.
zoning out Mueza
You'll have to
and
wait
the
for 2
entirety of
weeks.
Dewa United.
Boots is, I believe in another game.
Oh,
I think.
on the conceal from
Yeah, I
Rizzo.
do have plans to
Maybe
go
it's a
back to
shiny
casting,
glimmer
but
of hope
maybe
for Dewa
if
United. They
maybe
have
if
They failed 2 neutral objectives,
maybe
and
if
they
I get a
doubled down
proper
again on
placement,
the
maybe if
next
we maybe
neutral
get to the
objective, Arashi.
playoffs,
Maybe he's gonna
hopefully
lose out
get to
that
an
window
international
to
event.
Snowball.
We already won SPS, so I think that's a pretty good achievement for me. Maybe if I get to an MSC or an M6, maybe not even like become a champion whatsoever.
That's unfortunate, man. Octa
But if
starting off
eventually
more
I
ahead
get
in the
to
team,
we get
defending
to
the
that
yin
part,
yang
maybe
effect that's
that's
required
when
to
I can
start off that
retire
fight.
from pro
The lack
gaming.
of
It's
engagement
so
versus
stressful.
having Dewa. Onyx are just sitting back,
Next
waiting
podcast,
for
I
a
do
big
have some
moment to
podcasts. I
arrive.
cannot edit it.
They
I'll try to
tried the
upload
sanguine cross.
later
They
tonight.
don't really have to force anything, but Umueza's
Oh
still
yeah,
out there.
yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh my god, there goes the unstoppable force,
Keyboy
but
taken
Ryota
out,
with
but
the kill.
CW.
Ryota dives
You
from
can
the
see the
back, and
damage output.
CW
Ryota,
is given on a silver
nice
platter.
juggle for the
That
team.
kill towards
Look,
him
you're right. Actually, Quack, somebody said that it's just 1 week. Yes, it was actually. I totally forgot about this, but it was actually announced that starting last
How do they adapt together so far? It's
month or something like that. But there was an announcement that
Great right
the
now.
restrictions for revamped heroes or new heroes are actually just will actually be just 1 week now.
CW has to run, but no,
Oh,
he wants to play
okay,
football,
CW.
but Cerezo says no.
Getting out.
And there goes
Nice
Mueza
dodge.
with the AOG as Onyx
Pretty bad
disengaged
movements
Dewa.
coming out from
Might see a
CW.
chance this. Kyrie in front.
So they were very good punish.
They might have to look for more though. With
Do they have the
hero
ultimate on the
spawning in
Lea?
9
They do
seconds here.
have,
Dewa
so
is
you have to
used
be
to the
careful
ultimates.
here,
He's gonna
Onyx.
try and use this momentum
You
when
can
CW
see
is on the field to try and find
Kyrie is
something.
just extending his
Otherwise,
lead, taking the
it really
Rock Ursa
wasn't
once
as
again,
impactful of a
trying to
pickup.
increase his
Ryota
gap
so deep
between the
towards
junglers.
Dewa's spaces. Keyboy might come to the backup and no.
Barangay tournament,
Toss
first
Ryota
time.
back. Another turtle dance on the cards for both teams.
I think stick to one strategy that you think it will be very strong with you and master it, and then just ban the heroes that will make your plans pretty bad. Alright, let's go. Ryota again the unpunished unpunished Hilda. They eventually take him out, but at the cost of so far 2 heroes. Frieza also very low, gets out, fortunately for him. Kyrie died for I don't know why, how he died there. It's not clean. It's actually pretty. It started clean and it started well. I don't know why Kyrie died though. It's a big blunder for them. Perfect turtle for Onyx, which this is probably the strength of the Bruno in the metagame now.
If they want to try and overturn this game against Onyx.
What's up, Mark Sui? What up?
Sky Kings as they continue the siege, it seems, on Dewa. And remember, guys, it's a completely different game. Now, if you're only leading by 3,000 gold, usually when you have this kind of composition, you want to be leading with more, right? In the early game. But now with the lore changes, it's
I don't have
fine.
anyone
You already
behind
have this
me.
much control,
What are
you
you
have this
talking
much
about?
tempo on the map. That lord The new one will start charging, even the first one onwards, guys. It's no longer 12-minute lure that just charges in, and it's...
Yeah, MPLPH hasn't started. I will switch to MPLPH by 5 p.m. Don't worry.
And then into tier 3.
Don't worry, guys. Chill.
Predictive as well to stop the rampage.
The game hasn't started yet. No matches haven't started yet.
Keyboy again with the concealed play, just trying to taunt the players of Dewa.
And Onyx can dish back the equal amount of poke right now with Sans, with 7 assists. Not really killing a lot of members, but looking at the gold, he's actually number 4 on the board. So very respectable amounts of damage coming through. Only with the glowing wand right now, but I think soon he's going to finish a Wishing Lantern. Just as I say so, that's the Wishing Lantern for Sans. So if you thought that Dewa was losing out in the poke game just now, it's going to get even worse for now.
Glowing Wand, Elegant Gem, and then the Wishing Lantern. So, yeah, man, a lot of mana regen for the Sicilian. Never has to recall.
Okay.
7th currently. Stat line from Mr. Sans, Mr. James Sans. Or Sans Bond. I don't know. You make it up, CW.
Radiant armor, well done.
He's the only guy who doesn't have a lead
Kihasklo.
in Onyx, but it's completely fine. It's a Bruno, right? All you need to do is farm and farm. And
Gotta
farm.
be
And
careful
later,
here if you're Onyx, because the Joy will be a problem later. And honestly, Joy has been the biggest winner.
Skirmishes happening so far.
Current standing of 2 teams, 0-3 for Onyx, 0-4 for Dewa. So yeah, this is like a lose streak versus lose streak.
I mean, he's losing in gold, but it's not even a crazy amount.
Do you want to see? Okay, yeah, sure, Kowalski. Maybe I'll make some content about that. Maybe. We'll see. Other heroes, CC, Lucas, Hilda. Hilda's pretty good right now. Glue is such a sleeper pick that you can pick up when you think that it will be unpunished house. I guess those 4 heroes. Kalea is pretty good, okay. Now that is a big problem for Onyx. This is problem. Okay, AOG burned, so that's good, but you also don't have the ult on Sans. Domi Ice for Ryota, and then the Malefic. Alright, so maybe this is a fighting chance. And Kari also picks up the BOD, but Crystal for Ray. So this is still winnable for Dewa. If you're Onyx, you gotta be careful about this. Nice push from Ray up top, and then you go for the TP out on Nocta. Has the ultimate anyway, so Amweza, I mean. So they have the Louis ultimate now. Keyboy's back. So another even game for the Lord Take. So slow push on the bottom. They're okay. Top lane, Onyx does not care about that. Hilda and Glue. Kalea is pretty good right now. Okay. Yeah, so the timing was off for Ray because he had to think about the purple buff. Kalea versus True Roam. Right now, Kalea.
We don't see a 12,000 gold lead. Usually Primonic would have it, but you know, this
just
is
because typically new heroes are very OP.
And even when they do fall back, like you mentioned, Mirko, they seem to actually
Counter for Melissa, Hayabusa. But if you're looking for a marksman counter, Ixia is pretty good. Or Bruno is decent, but yeah, Ixia is usually typically the one that we used before. Granger in many ways actually answers that. Keyboy overstepping. Chorizo, nice punish. Okay, nice flicker out from Sans. And that's the punish. Very well done from Onyx. Kalea versus
there from Mueza and Chorizo. Chorizo went to 3 members. Mueza tried to go for the solo Sans ult.
Sorry, there was not 0-3. I'm sorry, that was Navi. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, dude. Navi was 0-4. There was 2-1. Yeah. Sorry, I'm very, very sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Navi was 0-4 because they. I was actually studying Navi before this game. That's why that was that was the one that stuck in my head. Yeah, but it's Dewa. Sorry. Oh, TNC drafts are pretty good. Yeah, just Tony Valdez. I really like how they actually operate nowadays. They can be very flexible with their drafts, with their strategies. I think it's also because the players that they have like a larger hero pool. It's pretty good. Best roam this season. Best roam this season. Honestly, it's chip for me, but some teams are not using it. But for me, it's chip. You'll be surprised because of the buffs on the chip. That I'm surprised that in this first series we did not see any chip pick up, even a ban for the first game. But I won't be surprised if next game, if next game it will be the pickup, or maybe in the Philippines in MPLPH it will be the pickup, because I think it's really strong.
I gotta get a blade armor too. CW is dealing so much damage. I gotta get a radiant to deal with late game.
Thoughts on Onyx ID's roster that's always changing. There were some problems that the Onyx Indonesia had to face, like actual it's called kitas in Indonesia, which technically is like a work permit or something like that. So there's some admin work that Onyx ID had to face before having this lineup. So there were so many like problems in the organization because of how busy they were. So that's the main reason. Keyboy can be the sacrifice. Ray already with no ultimate, you can run down now. So Dewa smartly gets out. Oh, okay. So 1v1 up top. 1v. Hey, change cam. Nice one. Okay. But this is really good for Onyx because they know that the Joy is not here, so no threat for the Bruno. So they can actually like continue pushing. So yeah, great information from that. But the reason why Ray did that is so that they can at least like mine some of the lanes, but maybe had to flicker out Sans. Great usage of skill 1. Ryota is the key, maybe. Not maybe, yes. Noe is the key. Remember that. Noe is the key. Electric, right now, electric, right now. Even with chill. Saber. Yeah, Kalea is gonna be top pick for me. I really like this Bruno pickup. Keyboy, yeah, just a concealed play. Nice def from Dewa. Oh, when will Hate play in Onyx PH? I don't know. No, just kidding. I do know, but I will not say.
Dewa United, they're stuck now with a very low base turret. And they're just going to be
I'm not gonna answer that question because I might get in trouble. Because even if I say that Hate will not play, that will give some information. If I say that he will play, that's also not information. So I'm gonna say no, I cannot answer that question. When we'll be seeing a new set, I don't know. Maybe if there's a big buff on the utility junglers, or there could be a change, that maybe there will be some changes when it comes to the matchup. But for now, I think that we'll have to stay with this Joy versus Uyu matchup. By the way, shoutouts to a lot of viewers out there on TikTok. Hello to you guys. And even Hate's role, right? When he plays for Onyx, I can't even say that because again, you'll get the idea, and I'll get in trouble, and then I don't want to get in trouble, right? You gotta have to keep that a secret.
Certainly. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the 8. If they want to wait 20 seconds, it's gonna be the new Evolve Lord, right? It's not even called the Evolve Lord. I believe it's a Summon Lord. That's when you have the damage reduction. Finally, a diversion play. Diversion from the back.
Kalea jungle, I don't think so. I think you need the flicker is too good of a battle spell for the Kalea. Nice jump, Keyboy. My God, what a play! What a play! Ryota's not done.
He
Yeah.
was the Omega, now he's the Alpha. Just
Dude,
running
what
around
a play
Newa.
from
And the
Keyboy.
Lord secured by Onyx. It's all
I'm a
coming
big
up
fan of
roses
Hate.
for them.
Yeah, me
What a
too. Me too.
read, a
I hope,
bird's eye
yeah.
view from Kyrie.
The-
And spots
Thank
out
you.
the diversion. That was the only
What can you say about new
proactive
patch? Chip
diversion
and
for
Joy
this game, and
are the
Newa,
biggest winners
they
for
might
me.
just lose right here.
And I like the... Oh my god, what a burst. It's over. Well done.
This might be the turning point.
And the connection's good.
Game 1 is able to hand them the victory.
A step closer to regaining
Yeah, Sean Rickson, yeah, that's
the
true.
glory that they
Right.
lost. They are currently 0-3 in matches. They have gone games before. That's not so
Yup,
too
yep,
quick,
yep,
though,
yep.
because
Well done. I
Onyx
think
gotta go back to the drawing books and keep whatever
this for me is the key.
siege.
It all started with this play. I really enjoyed this play. So these are the little things that eventually add up to eventually help a team win. And it's all about like win conditions. For Onyx, their main win condition, if you go for the Bruno for the Bruno marksman pickup, it means that you wanna really take advantage of the early game. And by the way, because of the recent patch, we know that taking the Lord as soon as possible, or like controlling the neutral objectives, Turtle and the Lord, is so important.
Yoda can
We know that heroes like the Bruno that can be activated early
Della has a lot of
is more rewarded now in the patch. And look at this. So because of production, we're not able to see the minimap. But watch out for what Ryota is doing. He fast cleared the lane, which usually in the side lanes, we know that we are taught. We are taught that, yeah, you should freeze the lane of your opponent. But sometimes you can just fast clear the wave and do a little bit of a different rotation. Like, look at what Ryota did. This is why I love this guy, dude. Look at that freaking macro, right? So obviously, the casters, the production, they're focused on the left side of the map. But the winning play here is this play coming out from Ryota, as you can see. Top. He cleared the lane, and then eventually went and rotated into
That was a tough one.
the mid
For
lane,
actually Bruno
right? Look
versus
at that.
Ranger.
Look at that
Is
presence.
this how we expect it to play out?
And this also, and another good play that they did together with this play is they forced this steal. And I think that if you're playing the Jawhead, you can actually like they call it quote unquote leash, right? So you can leash your jungler, but for me I don't know what to call it actually. Is this even called leash? Maybe you can call it a leash. Yeah. So Kyrie was able to get the Rock Ursa, which is also a big advantage for them. So yeah. TNC versus Steel Peach.
Bruno
Yeah,
versus
that's gonna
Ranger.
be the most
Is this
exciting
how
match
we
of the
expect
day.
it
Okay, so
to play out?
Ryota.
I mean, the Granger is still very much a
Yeah,
small
you're right.
package. I
You're right,
think
Hex.
both teams were trying to bully each other.
TNC versus Steel PH, that is the matchup that I really want to see. Because my dark horse obviously is TLID. I've been saying that for quite a long time now. But TNC, obviously, I want them to succeed also. And I think this will be the biggest test. The TLPH is a very strong team. And TNC, if they win against TLPH, that kind of proves that they really have what it takes to be part of the league, you know. Benny, yeah, that's my question mark, because I really want to see Kozen succeed, and the fact that Kozen is just playing so well, it's pretty good, right? So anyways, going back to the winning play. So this for me is the actual winning play after the
Here, if he's gonna Sky Cape,
all right, so
be spamming
again,
out
Ryota
those
fast cleared the
skills
lane,
out and about. Turtle One seems
and then
pretty
they position themselves to clear out every single bush in this
good for
part
Onyx. You know,
of
Sky
the map.
Kings have built those
And
skills
also,
before
it
map.
helped that this was also massive. This play that Kyrie did in this mid lane. So you can see Suns. Usually, you don't want to be this forward as the mid laner, but you're a Sicilian, and you know that you have your teammates here. At this moment, Octa and Mueza, they don't know yet that there are two people in here. But Suns lands the Sanguine Claws and they poked Mueza. So this is super duper important. And then Octa didn't have the mana as well. And then Ryota fast cleared this. Even when he's not level 4 yet, they went to this part of the map, which is so important for them. So there will be, I think there will be a switch. No, they did not switch. They just took over, and they know that they have the advantage. So they fast cleared this part, which will eventually give Sans the ultimate, and Ryota as well. Yep. So they skipped this part so that Ryota will be able to zone out whoever is in the backlines, and then eventually allowed Onyx to get the first third easily, even when it's just like exactly 208. Yeah. And then Ryota forcing Ryota forcing some of the dash and even the ultimate from Ray that allowed Keyboy to use the ejector even through this wall. They're very small pixel wall part that. So yeah, well done. Yeah, Ryota does not. Yeah, somebody pointed out that Ryota didn't stay in the lane as much, which is also impactful. I think goes in this. I agree, Miguel. I agree. Me too. At the same time, it creates the hype, which is also pretty nice. Wait, let me get my phone, guys.
And get a pick off that way. It's not enough damage, especially with the frontliners that Onyx has selected. Right, that's why the Hilda and Jarhead here comes in so clutch.
I do agree as well. It feels like even if you want to create a diversion play, there's just not enough, I'd say, capabilities, you know, in terms of the burst damage, in terms of the pick-off, and as well as the, you know, the stuns. It's just not coming to fruition for Dewa.
Yeah.
So even if they want to proactively look for, you know, teleport plays here and there, it's just easily read out by Onyx because number one, they're able to win out on the sustain if the long-term fights does break out from that diversion, or number two, even if they want to pick off, it's just, you know, Gatot Kacha with the instant taunt, and that's it. If you want to pop the AOG, that's much more telegraphed. So the question then becomes, if they pick maybe another, you know, hero that can support the Gatot Kacha and the engages, if they want to create those diversion plays, then maybe it might be a different story.
I'm thinking if they go for something a bit long range in the mid lane, then they can really force Onyx to try and engage on them and then use the counter engage that way. The fact that it went for a low Yi that with short range is part of why they were losing the long range battle. On top of that, I felt like in the early game there were moments where Dewa really could have won, where they had the burst damage. We saw CW
all right, we back.
Very early on. So Octa had some
MPL and draft almost
especially
start. Okay, let's go. MPL PH. MPL ID, MPL PH, MPL PH. MPL PH,
Cavalry studies.
All right.
In case you need a reminder, Yawi 3.
I'm not sure. I think. Sorry, Ryota. Yeah, he does know how to speak in Bahasa for a bit, but not as fluent, obviously, because it's been quite a short time for now.
To eventually become the Echo and the Liquid that we're all familiar with today. It's going to be so cool to see Yawi, Zyda, and Benny QT playing together yet again. This time, though, against their former squad.
That's right. So that's what I was saying earlier, right? It feels like half of Echo right now, sorry, half of TNC right now have some blue blood on their side.
Oh, yeah.
And also kind of wonder how, you know, Yawi and Benny QT, they did play together. They were M4 champions together. I wonder if there's just a lot of just built-in synergy there. It might be.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah,
I think TNC with Benny isn't ready for the. Interesting. You may be right. You may be onto something.
Season
Only
1.
until season 1.
Yeah, he was a season 1 Grand Finals MVP as well.
And Zyda was back-to-back MDL champions also for Echo's MDL team. There you go. So overall, so much accolades, so much strength, and so much unity you can expect from TNC that I don't really think they'll have a lot of jitters.
Oh, JP versus Yawi. Oh my God.
That's the stats.
Oh, okay. I thought JP was somehow going to transfer the flowers to Yawi over there. But yeah, on your screen right now, the head-to-head stats. 328 games played for JP. 260.
I wonder. 67% win rate. Oh, wow. Great stat line, dude.
Yaoi. So it's interesting actually to see that even JP gets his
Hang on.
flowers in other
Till I'm
countries
just
as well. And for world
eventually
champion, MPL
bombarded
Season
with
11
work.
champion, of course, MPL Indonesia Season 14 champion is Yaoi. While JP has such a long list of allocates that I do not have the time to recite all of it.
That's right. That was too long for anyone, actually.
Okay,
And
so who you got? All
just
right,
as a
let me.
reminder, JP has been in the league for
Let's
quite a
let's
while.
start a
Yeah.
Also
poll.
back-to-back champions.
Yep.
Too much. There's so much championship experience with JP right now that definitely is being utilized by TLPH quite a lot this season, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Who you got?
Yawi
Who you
is
got?
a really
Shout out Otit
legend
Skin. Hello.
on his own,
TLC,
right?
I'll
Not
predict
just
TLPH because I
winning
like
championship
TLPH,
lists,
honestly.
because of how many people can relate
I,
to
I, I really like that
Actually,
team.
this might be the second part of the
I like
showdown.
watching them. I
We've
enjoy
shown
watching
the
them. I
last
think
game between Renegade and Yawi. This time it's
That's
going to be
true.
between Renegade
think
and
they're
JP. I mean, Yawi and
they're
JP.
onto something.
Right. So, what signal number should we expect from Bagyong Benny this time around, though? Don't forget, it's going to be the first time we'll see him play again this season. We got number 1, he still needs to adjust. Number 2, he knows his enemy, obviously.
Our
Number
thoughts
3, he'll end TLPH wins.
uh,
That's
for
spicy.
for
Yeah, choose
TNC not
another
beating
team.
because the top four teams in the Philippines are really really good.
It could be also.
That's why.
Could be one, could be a game to
I don't think it's
be-
because of it's not because of TNC or anything. It's just that the top four teams that we have in the Philippines are just so good.
All right.
He's still an LPA
That's
pressure area.
that's my
I
take on
agree
that.
with you there. He still needs to adjust. Not to say that I'm discrediting the greatness of Benny Cutie, but it's really just dude hasn't played the first few weeks of MPL Philippines.
You know-
Teams have always been vocal about adjusting to a new season every time. If he shows up here and gets back-to-back MVP, or you can clearly tell that he's one of
TNC
the main
because it's
reasons
GP's
why
fault.
the win streak of Team Liquid Philippines ends today, then man, give Benny Cutie a raise. Get him a Player of the Week for this week already. At that point, come on.
Right.
Even Jordan, actually, when he went back from retirement, had a
Ah,
very
man.
rough first game up against Reggie Miller. So who says that Benny doesn't have
Reggie
the
Miller? What?
shine still? But although we're expecting that,
Man,
he's still a bit tame.
why have not they
That's from
started the
tennis,
game
right?
yet?
Yeah.
All right. So, for the meantime, though, obviously we still have new battle emotes available until August 5, 109 diamonds only. You can get new emotes for Aurora, TLPH, and Twisted. We got some few.
Their mic is off. Haha. They lost their mic. I'm not I don't think I can stream tomorrow because we have a
Lang
match.
yung battle emote, sige na.
So we'll see. MPL ID English. MPL ID English. They don't have casters don't have audio. What are you doing? I'll try to upload later, Super Neil. I'll try. Cause I do have a lot of episodes, but I haven't had the time. Because the thing is, you can see my hands are swollen. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, my left hand is practically unusable. Yeah, we'll activate them, don't worry. Good. Yeah, Ryota. I agree also. Like the benefit of having Ryota is that Ryota is purpose driven. Yeah, that makes sense. Next, so I do have I have I have three pending edits for solo interviews, and I have one group video again. And then eventually, so those solo, I think
TNC, Liquid,
okay.
week 4, day 1, magingay tayo lahat para
Oh
sa
no, I
paparating na
don't
laban,
like
oh.
this.
Maingay tayo.
Do you actually enjoy
Sa
parts like
kanan
this?
ko, mula sa Phoenix Army, magingay tayo lahat para kay Shanghai.
That's Mycophobia.
At sa aking kaliwa, mula pa sa Team Liquid, magingay tayo para kay Jeric.
Oh man.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Banat lang kada round. Isang segundo. Umpisa tayo para kay Shanghai. Shang, ano ba palag mo?
Humanda-handa na kayo dahil nasa amin na ang bagyo.
No, that's Mycophobia.
Malamig, malamig. Okay. Nasa kanila na yung bagyo. Ano naman ang palag mo?
Okay lang. Nasa amin naman ang mga pumapaldo.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Bagyo, pumapaldo. Siyang kailangan mo pa ibigay eh. Kung meron ka ng palag kanina,
Here
ano
we
naman
go
ang
again.
palag mo?
Okay lang, mas masarap naman yung ulam sa amin, lalo na yung ginili.
Pre, patingin nga ng giniling, patingin ng giniling. Oh! Pinakitaan ng giniling, boss. Kayo, ano bang meron? Ano ba ang
Yep.
rebat nyo?
Okay lang. Nasa amin naman ang mga baby cakes duo.
Ay, pasilip nga ng baby cakes, isa ba?
That's not Myco.
Ang
Yeah, it's not Mycophobia. It's not
Itigil
Myco.
na natin to kasi mag-uumpisa na yung laban. Magiging tayo lahat para sa Team Liquid at TNC!
I don't know, El. I don't know.
Rekta na to. Game time na. Kaya naman,
I don't know.
officials, kayo nang bahala.
Ah. All right, now that's over.
Overseer and uphold the
Finally.
tournament's integrity, please welcome our marshals on the stage right now. It's Joshua, Chico, JJ, and Patrick.
This is so funny. MPL
Storm
ID
is
hasn't started
coming
their
in
second
the
game
MPL
yet.
Arena. Can you hear the winds blowing and the thunder clapping? It's TNC Pro Team.
Yeah, I have to speak in English because I have international viewers. Sorry.
In the jungle, Zaida. In the mid lane,
middle.
Lancy.
Let's go, Lancy.
In the roam, it's Yowie.
All right.
And making his debut for TNC in the gold lane, the Storm.
Oh my God.
Cutie.
Benny Cutie in.
There's no friendly fire here.
Oh my
For
God,
members of the
this is
cavalry
match.
and other enemies, can the Filipino
This
sniper
is so good.
strike through the storm? It's Team Liquid.
I
It's the
don't
Apex
know.
Predator,
I actually don't know.
Sanford.
Stay.
The young goat, Carl Teasy.
Do you want me to do you guys want me to go back casting, really?
The hamster mage, Sanji.
Hamster mage.
It's Daddy JP.
Well, if I go back to shoutcasting
And in the
MPL,
gold lane, the rich guy, oh hell.
dude, well, if I go back to casting there, I'm gonna say a lot of stuff to production. Yeah. So maybe don't be excited for me to come back because I'm gonna say a lot of stuff.
To the stage for Team Liquid, it's Coach RC. For TNC Pro Team, it's
Yeah, for sure. I
Joshua
think
TJ.
TNC. There's a chance for TNC
Phoenix
for
Army and
TLPH
Cavalry, I
because
wanna
no matter
hear
what you say,
you
this is still like
scream.
Benny and Yawi. They also have Zaida, who's also really good.
Here it is TNC Pro Team looking brand new here.
Like even Lord JM
Zaida, Lancy,
has
Yawi,
been
Benny
very
Q,
impressive, and then you have
Sunday,
Lancy, the
Orlando,
veteran, right? I think
Silver,
yes,
losses to the likes of Team Falcons, Philippines,
TNC
and Aurora.
does have
The addition of
the,
M4 Finals MVP, the Storm, Ben
does
Q
have
making his way
the
into building
chance
their
against
former
TNC.
team.
Yeah, for sure,
The
100%.
Philippines is really, it feels like they might need some time here.
You
and it
really
leads
want me
to
to come
wonder
back?
How much
All
more
right.
time has BenQ they actually taken with TNC Pro Team just to be ready for this one? And again, I mentioned earlier, they are up against top 1 right now. And on
Chago,
the
yeah.
leaderboards, that is saying something. This is Team Liquid.
Well, of course, TNC
Sanford,
now on
Carl
on.
Teasy, Sanji, JP, and Oheb
Maybe,
have been
maybe I
the
cursed them.
definition of having fun
But then,
while winning. I was talking to other players
I would have
from
taken
around the
that
league,
argument,
pretty much said the same thing. It looks like it's just coming
but we've just
naturally to Team
like the
Liquid
two
this
teams went to the
season.
finals of
Combination
SPS. So,
Sanji and JP alongside Carl TZ in the center of the map
so I
has
don't
been
think so.
sublime. Sanford has been doing Sanford things. Oheb has just been the
Ohe versus
perfect
Benny.
fit for this Team Liquid
Wow,
squad,
right.
perfectly
That's a good
meshing
question
with
because
Carl TZ. But there's another comment showing up around the
I
internet
think
right now that I'm seeing. A lot of people are starting to see just how good Sanji is.
if you ask me that
Not to mention, he was
question,
actually,
season
the
14,
main factor in how
like
TLT
then
was able to
from
defeat Onyx Philippines
I think
back-to-back
that
games of a lead.
from
And who can forget the amazing
season
Onyx
7 until
Philippines
season
to end
15,
game number 2
I
with
would have
back-to-back
always
underdogs.
said
Yeah,
Benny
the
Cutie,
so-called
like all the
hamster
time,
meme
like
that
all
I mentioned
time.
before.
And I think that Benny Cutie is one of the strongest, maybe even like top 2 overall.
It's the cavalry
Um,
themselves who did it. Apart
as
from these
when it
names,
comes
there's
to
a
like the
little
gold
bit of
lane.
Maltese and Oheb's
But
revenge.
now,
Sanji was the one who came up with baby cake, so they were like, all right, you're the hamster mage now.
but now
A bit of a comparison here with TNC and TLPH.
you can
TNC
argue that
does
maybe
feel
Oheb,
like they have a lot of
maybe
catching
Oheb
up
at
to do here,
least for
especially on
this
game win
specific
rate. But you
season,
know
like
what?
season
This
15.
could be the start of something very
I
powerful
would say
as
Oheb.
well. The same rate, the same way that Oheb came into TLPH.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what TNC needs.
Yeah, and the good thing is, Benny QT is coming into the season with a new patch. So who knows? Maybe he's adapted well.
Well, we'll
already,
see.
or, the battlefield may have been even. because
Is
of
it
the
still
season.
possible? Yes, it
Yeah, the
is.
way I'm seeing
There's a deadline though. I
TNC
think
right now, TNC Pro Team is, or Team
don't
Liquid
quote me on
Philippines
this,
are
but
what TNC Pro
maybe
Team are looking to be. A lot of
until
the
second
places in the
leg,
center of the
until
map, the beats around the
maybe
PH
week,
Pavilion and the Gold
if
Lane,
I'm not
they're
mistaken,
very
week
similar, except
6
TLPH
is
is
the
way more refined and way more
is
confident,
the
way more
deadline for
aggressive. But if you look
new
closely, and if
for
TNC
the
Pro Team makes this a
window
competitive
for the
season,
transfer
you'll
window
just see
for the transfer
how
window.
close these two are.
That's right. And let's see how
I'm actually on the red app.
during our ping test.
This season is OF time. Yeah.
Dodge. Okay na, pre. Nag-warm up na, baliw. Nagsasalita ba si Lancy? Ang pinaka-has na sela ako pag set up ko ng pulbo sa daliri, di ba? Pag nag-CR na, wala, ulit. Di ba, in-stand mo, edi patay ka na sa akin ngayon. Yun yung punish, pre. Yun yung tawag natin punish, di ba? Binigay ko sa'yo, pero kinuha kita. Buhay ka pa? Okay na, pre. Di na ako. Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, Cousin also performs so well. That's why I felt
Foes. All teammates battle each other right now in the Green Sun Makati. As JP and Yawi battle each other in the big stage.
hey.
Parang kinakabahan si Kel, pre. Parang di yata makatingin si Kel sa kanan niya. Miss ko na ang dati nating mga ka-teammates. So bibigyan natin sila ng magandang laban ngayon.
Yeah.
So G, if ever man mahuli ka ni Yawi, okay lang yun ah. Huwag kang malalaw moral kasi alam mo naman dating teammate yan, so magaling din talaga gumalaw yan. So huwag tayo magpapasavage pag nasa base na. Pag di na talaga kaya i-dep, back na kung maniac na si Benny, ha?
That was beautiful. Best mic check ever.
That is the best mic check this entire season.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
this is some of the last thing he said.
Dito.
The last thing he said was, "We won't allow them to get a savage. If Benny QT's maniac, I'm
You have to
going
play
back
in
to
MDL.
base
No,
so that he
L,
can
you
get a
only have to
savage."
play
So this is
one
another case
one
of
match in
victory brought to us
MDL.
by Infinix. Show them what they've lost, TNC Pro Team. Yawi, Zaida, Benny QT.
Split stream
Show
ID and
Team Liquid
PH.
Philippines why you got to shine with them, win championships and multiple accolades with them.
Okay,
Show them what they missed
so
out on. Show them what they're missing.
guys, so far
That
the
even though
game 2
the
has
jungle
started
teammate,
for
as we know it,
MPL
is
ID.
already in the opposing
Even
team.
what the guys say is to
He's a
predict.
Filipino sniper, the rich
Yep.
guy was the perfect
Yep.
addition to the squad, and maybe Team Liquid Philippines are even
Predicted.
better than they were before. Familiarity results in readability. So don't be so damn predictable. Let's keep it as simple as that.
I
Predicted.
think they already kind of shown that a little bit in the mic check, right?
Yeah.
Like Carl TZ, he already said.
Man,
you
this
know how good
okay.
this guy is.
I would love to
So
also
that's
stream the
how
Onyx
he's
match,
gonna
but
roll
this
out. You
stream,
expect that.
this game is
He said
the
that half jokingly, but you know what? It kind
the
of
match
does
to
set
watch
a
out
very
for.
different tone for TLPH.
It's the match.
Blue side win rate for TNC though at 66%. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and for Benny QT even, it's like he was already part of the team. He was like present during week number 1 because of his mic check. He was actually very vocal. So you can feel that in his body. You can feel it in his presence.
His body.
Yeah, I can feel it in his body.
This is not recorded.
He looks very comfortable. coming
All
from this
right, let's
game,
head to the
that's why
draft.
I'm
Draft, draft, draft,
feeling
draft.
like this will go to game 3.
Yeah, Keller is the best marksman of all time.
Yowie versus JP.
No
The
doubt
only
about it.
summarization for that is Yee. Let's see how they're let's see how they're gonna see. We'll see if
100k
that's gonna be a
secured.
priority here. Maybe someone's gonna get the show today.
Yeah. You see TNC Pro Team respecting the low E. Team Liquid are still going under.
Zushin. Oh, there you go. The chip. Told you guys. The chip is the strongest hero right now. So yeah, good ban.
Chip came into effect, of course, with not the shortcut, but the Y walk now usable anywhere, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it the portal? Oh wait, no, yeah, it's the shortcut. You don't have to walk in the portal. You can just go ahead and take it in. Chip
What
gets
tier?
knocked out by
I think
Team
A tier
right
right now
away.
for Onyx.
That's TLB's
We'll judge.
situation. That Chip
We'll judge
has
when
if
we
he's
get to
not
see
the
Ryota
very
play
first
more.
blue side now,
Oh
he's
dear,
already
Zushin not picked up
first
by
phase
Onyx.
of the blue side.
Interesting
It's
why
like
they
last season all
give that
over again.
up.
Chip's gonna be stuck in the
Okay,
red,
let's try to focus on the
line.
draft. Let's try.
Now again with the recent adjustments.
Can you
Team
explain
Liquid
why? Basically,
leaves
you are
Forza
more rewarded to
as
be
the
aggressive in this patch. Many things possible, and then because of the buff on the chip, which I think is OP, where you can like teleport from anywhere with the skill 4, which is technically the passive. So this means you pick up Soyu first for TNC. Or maybe Imba DJ and the gang, maybe they don't want to get the Soyu first. But this is just a the way that the draft has shaped, I think this will be a Soyu.
Really one of the most legendary
Soyu versus Joy.
so
And
far
then there's a possibility that the Eve will be
It also
open.
gives us a bit of a preview maybe of how they plan to actually approach the game today.
Oh, well, never mind. Eve is not open.
Talking about
Yo Granger.
Okay, so Soyu or... Yep. And then you pick up Granger. Oh, Harith and Matilda. Okay, so JP, special.
not rushing anything.
You can go Cho now if you're TNC. Cho Granger. Joehead, alright. Joehead so still the strong hero right now, but against the Matilda. Actually, Joehead actually fares well with the Matilda. So they go Alpha because it's open. Alpha, dude, TLPH. Super duper good. Then you ban the poke mages. Maybe you ban Farsa, Sicilian. Yep. Sicilian ban. Very nice set of picks for TLPH, honestly. And for TNC, you ban your... Alright, you ban probably Hilda because you're gonna struggle from the Hilda. They banned the Valentina, so they might go Lucas. Not sure how that fares, but this is Alpha anyways. Hello, LA Garcia. Yeah, this is the chip meta right now. No, Kalia can be picked a week from now. Yeah, next week, week 5.
Magic damage focus route around the Alpha, Harith, and Matilda. So we're going to be looking for 2 EXP laners for both sides. That
Maybe TLPH last picks their EXP. Maybe get the Farsa so that it has good synergy.
available here and could be the 4th pick for Team Liquid Philippines if available.
Because the struggle for Matilda is you don't have the actual wave clear anymore, right? Like AoE wave clear. So you need that wave clear. And as expected, that's the Hilda ban. So you take Farsa if you're TLPH. Oh, they stole it. Very nicely done. Because, again, that could have been the pick for TNC. Yeah, so good snatch from TLPH. No Valen. Your answer here is a poke mage. I'm not be surprised if there's something along the lines of Lilia for Lancy. Or a Novaria. Novaria looks... Yeah, look, Novaria looks pretty good. Selena, not so much because you have the Matilda. And yeah, I don't think the Selena will be the pick here for Lancy. So I think in Novaria for Lancy. Faramis, would you like the Faramis in this game for TNC? Probably not. So Novaria and maybe Glue. Got it. We got it. Hylos. That's not what I expected, especially because you already have the Alpha on the other side. And the Harith also. I think the Hylos is not a great pick.
taking any big risks. I would say not even
Farsa or
too worried
Faramis
about
for
attaching like the
TLPH.
major big
Farsa or
changes
Faramis,
to most heroes here.
it's over.
Farsa.
Yeah.
I like the Farsa here. Need that reach. You don't have
Jawhead,
easy
because
access. I mean, the Jawhead can
has
be
good synergy with assassin junglers.
it's gonna be
Can leash. The leash is the most important part of the Jawhead as well.
Get info.
You can steal the
Sanji
buffs.
will decide to lock that in.
Yep.
And
Got him.
for Faramis, so they go
All right.
full commit on the
We
hard
still got
side,
this.
and with a lot of
Why?
sustainability,
Because Lord JM is playing
provided by
so well.
Matilda. Team Liquid
I think
Philippines
that's
ran
a
a very
main reason.
big
I think
style lineup, while for
Lord
TNC
JM
went for that
has
first
a bright
phase,
future
but
ahead
they
of
were
him.
forced to balance it
Yeah.
out in the second phase, so they aren't gonna
No,
be
Lord JM has a lot of
as
potential.
fast and
And
as aggressive.
if you keep on
However,
playing
if Lancy has a
Lord JM,
crazy
he's
good
just gonna
game here,
keep
has
on
the
improving.
Novaria, and Yawi
Okay.
and him really set the tempo alongside Zaida. Team Liquid Philippines window might get shut early. However, Team Liquid Philippines
Why Farmis? Good synergy with Matilda and Alpha. It's unkillable. There's no true wave clear for the side
Yeah, and even
of
towards the
TNC,
aggressive
and
game,
Soyu
mentioned
hates,
that
or
Orib was an adjustment
generally
towards the Lord.
like
And
Hayabusa,
even
Soyu,
already siege in on the
maybe
turret,
even
making him
Lancelot, even
more
some
valuable
in some degree
coming into this
delaying,
game.
hates playing against the
Slowly
Faramis
dawn
because you
here
cannot
for game
eliminate
number 1.
people
TNC Pro Team
at the
versus
get-go. You need
undefeated
to
so
take your
far in the
time
season.
taking out people.
TLPH,
Hang on, guys. I
will
need you to
TNC stop
do.
that? We'll have to find out.
Alright. It's an orange start for TNC Pro Team, while it's an orange start for Carl TZ
One rifle.
and Liquid.
Dude, okay,
Let's
wait,
see
hang on.
how heavily Team Liquid Philippines will contest the first turtle. Because if ever they have an opening to go for a purple buff invade, if they
Got him.
decide to
Still
go
got it.
the very first one, while TNC Pro Team might actually be the one to go for
Best
going on the
marksman, I
first
think still Granger.
their lineup, they might want to play it safe, especially if Sanji is already level 4 then. You already see the aggression showed up by Team Liquid Philippines as them showing they know just how good their lineup is for the early
Let me
game. So they
just-
want to set the tempo and they want to be aggressive.
Yeah,
Let
and
me
it's easier to
just
set the tempo if you're
do this.
on
Alright.
the side of TLPH again. In terms of gold lane matchup, Oheb has a more potential to snowball early. At the same time, they also have the mostly banned out Matilda on their side, so they can actually decide to go for the aggressive or go for the defensive.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
all right, okay.
First time I saw that.
Yep. Sanji getting the new focusing mark. So by the way, the change to the focusing mark is
good.
that after
We
you
good, we
damage to
good.
an enemy hero, you increase the
So they
damage
was
rate
leading by
of that
1,000 gold
enemy
in
hero
game
from
2.
allies by
Alright.
6%, and you
Yes,
get
I'm also
bonus
live
bonus
on
speed boost
that
has
platform.
3-second duration and a 4-second cooldown now. So it's really good for heroes in the mid lane. You're essentially just allowing your teammates to deal more damage, 6% more.
Yeah, and it could be a very viable tool for Sanji and JP as well to gank up the side lanes, especially if they want to go up aggressively up against Lord JM, even with the Hylos, because he's outmatched up against a Lucas.
Wow, community prediction. 3% difference TNC.
Okay, TNC
Get started here.
interestingly has the advantage. Nice glorious pathway into the hitbox. Zaida, very well done. And then Sanford taken out. That is actually TNC playing so well. Oh, nice play from Yawi. Well done, Yawi. Well done. Well done, Yawi.
Just reminding him how good he is. That's massive.
Well done, Yawi.
3K gold lead,
And
kills in a turn. TNC is coming
very
out
nice
on
combo
top
there from
in this
TNC.
early game, forcing even the flicker from JP here. That's a pretty slick move from Yawi.
That's exactly what we were talking about earlier.
Onik I din Ryota, just I think
If Team Liquid aren't careful, now their window
a
is
week,
almost completely
2 weeks
closed.
maybe.
Yes, after just losing the first turtle,
They was still leading by 1.4k, 4-0 so far.
Alpha Matilda can have together has been it's been close to shut down. So TNC Pro Team, they can now continue to set the tempo here.
This is now a very difficult game for TLPH because usually if you go Matilda Faramis and Alpha Matilda Faramis, you want to lead. You want to lead the game. You want to be leading. I mean,
A lot of catching up to do with everything that happened.
Especially since the adjustments on
So Kyrie's playing Ling, by the way, from the other side.
It's gonna take time
Oh no,
of the Philippines.
Yawi, yeah, go.
TNC already
You deserve that
using
sticker. You
mind
deserve to
games.
use that sticker.
All right. So Team Liquid Philippines are trying to get pickoffs here and there, but Yawi is not giving it to maximizing the extra movement speed
W
that he
Yawi.
can get with the second skill activation. Meanwhile, in the EXP lane, seems like Sanford is being relatively handled well by Lord JM. So he's not beating Sanford in lane. He's just shutting down what Sanford can do by controlling Sanford in the EXP lane. Meanwhile, in the gold, Oheb and Benny Cutie seems to be a chill matchup up top. Nothing too
Oh,
crazy. I spoke too
Carl.
soon.
That's why Oheb goes in with
Oh no way,
but Benny
no
Cutie
way,
able to
Benny
push
survive.
for
No way.
hours. Here's the
Oh
flag.
no, he's alive.
And he
Oh
was ready
JP,
for
okay, JP
it,
takes
but
him out.
JP catches him
But
still.
yeah,
There was a clap back. Yawi once again with the throw. Daddy
he
Yankee
survived
no
far
more.
too
And a
long, and then the
shutdown
turtle
kill.
taken.
Also
Sanji, nice
TLPH.
flicker.
Oh, here comes the push
Oh
from
my
Noah.
god.
Hit to the lower
Okay,
corner.
well
But
that's even better.
Oheb,
Oheb actually
wait a
takes
minute,
it.
I'm still here. Gets a kill for the
Yeah.
Filipino sniper.
That was
But
a lot of effort being put in by
TLPH
TLPH on the
actually
top
spent so
part of
much
the
time for
map,
that play.
making sure even with TNC's
Like way too
counter
much.
plays with Yawi's
So
good
even when it
movement,
looked really good,
I feel like it was just so
they are gonna
overwhelming.
shake their head
Look at that.
with that
Two
play.
hits coming in from Lancey. But you know
TNC
what?
can
The
buy out
Zoe actually
Haji.
did do a lot of farming
I'm
while
not.
all that was happening.
Yeah.
So the goal just kind of equalized.
Yeah, that was like a 30% blast
that
off
allowed?
the health of Sanji once that star
I actually
shatter
don't
from Lancey
know.
hit, and you
I
do see the familiarity between these two. Benny
I
Cutie
don't
and
know.
Yawi
I don't know if
gets that
that's a
power
thing.
dive gank up top by Team Liquid Philippines very well. They still ended up getting taken down, but yeah, you can clearly see just how well they know each other right now, their timings and their tendencies.
Yeah, and it was also a good opportunity for TNC because during that time wherein they re-engaged, Sanji already used up the Nether Realm. So in terms of a clapback potential for TLPH, they already used it up against TNC.
At this point, the LPH does feel like they are on recovery mode, making sure that no one just gets picked off, while Oheb is still on the farm on that
Okay.
Harrick. Now, at this point, I don't think the LPH
TNC's
should go
gold
for anything
plates.
spicy,
Yeah,
but
for the
they could maybe pick
added
off someone
resistance.
who is off the radar.
I mean, so far towards the third
TNC looking
circle,
good this game. Yeah, they
could
have the
potentially
advantage
see a
now.
power spike coming in from the Matilda Alpha combination. So again, the window getting smaller, but still not close because Carl TZ goes in with a Spear of Alpha, brings down Lord JM, even forced to use a glorious pathway, but TLPH will get the kill.
Okay, this is
Oheb,
opening up top for Team Liquid Philippines, as they were able to
masterful
take
with
out Lord
the
JM.
Harith
But
for
the minion
sure.
wave's not just there for
But I
them.
think that
A
the
little bit
problem
of
is the
that
window.
turtle without that much of a
Because
block option.
TLPH
TNC
needs
probably heavily
to
contest this. It might be detrimental
win
for
the
them.
early
Lord
game, and
JM
they're not
is
winning the
smart,
early game
but I
now.
don't think the high loss will get here in time.
A good pickup, maybe
pokes.
ideal for TNC, but the pokes coming in from TNC.
Jeez, Ida hurts. He's hitting like a tank.
Benny with the
Lord
Sky
JM's gonna
Pierce.
get here on time. This
Sky
is
Piercer
really
now.
definitely not good for Team Liquid Philippines now.
Yeah, Sanford.
Yawi with the play onto Sanford. Oh, nice Faramis ult. Very nice Faramis ult, dude.
The first man down is Yawi, but they're targeting Yawi.
Oh, they want to go for Zaida.
As well, forcing them back.
Nice.
Sanford with
Oh
the
my
piece,
god.
and now
Sanji with the
TZ
plays.
with the turtle.
Not even a
There you
flicker.
go. Big team fight win here for TLPH. TNC only
Not
loses
even a
one,
flicker
but it feels
play.
like
Need.
it's
Not
a
even a
big
flicker needed.
statement that we
Oh,
have
sorry. I
the
need to pause the
mid-game team
ads.
fights.
I
These are
paused the ads,
there for
guys.
TNC. And now they are forcing TNC to just turtle back into their
So I don't know if they can buy Haji even if they
Four
wanted to.
assists
I'm
to
not.
his
I'm
name.
really not sure if
The
that's
average
allowed. Like
drop
if you can
10
buy
off
out
of the Oasis for
an
the
MPL
Matilda.
player
Basically
from a
enough
different
dreadnought
team
armor actually
who's
for
actually actively
Yawi.
playing.
So that's actually to more shut down Sanford and of course Carl TZ somewhat. So that was TNC Pro Team, specifically Yawi, respecting the early game damage that could pop off from the Lucas and the Alpha. Now though, Team Liquid Philippines are starting to find more footing around the map. Let's see if they can translate this into more towers, because up until they destroy a tower, TNC Pro Team are still encouraged to continue going forward and applying pressure on Team Liquid side of the river.
Oh, girl! Sky Piercer.
Oh, and then Benny
Yeah,
Cutie
nice.
says,
Nice
"Oh,
play from
TZ,
TNC.
Did you miss me with one? That Sonata brings down the young goat.
And you know what? You guys are absolutely right. I
So
think there's
interestingly,
five
you usually don't go 4-1
but
if you
TLPH,
are
their lineup kind of
playing the
forces them
alpha.
to keep fighting.
4-1
That's what their
meaning
lineups
you're
aim for.
you have one
Unfortunate that
player
the timing was off for
outside
Team
of the
Liquid.
box that you want to set up.
However, you can credit Yawi and the
8
rest of
minutes.
TNC for
But
reading
maybe
that
because
situation.
the
They
third
have
the Lord
faith in
is
Team Liquid
not spawning yet, so maybe that's why they decided to isolate their alpha. But usually you don't. You want someone you want your Matilda to always be like around. Maybe this time they wanna protect Oheb instead. A very early ult from Lancy. That to me is sort of weird. That's weird.
It's coming very, very soon now.
In this game, I think TNC.
Lurking around these bushes,
But for the
waiting for someone
series,
to make a misstep.
I
We are talking about TLPH
think
here. Not
I
that
wanted to
bridge
say
being
Carl.
like being careless.
Okay, Yawi with the conceal onto that brush. Maybe get spotted
TL.
out, but he
Oh,
finds
nice
throw
play.
out
Again,
open.
Yawi.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
even a flicker used.
Read from Yawi.
That flicker
And
might
Oheb
have
didn't have
been,
Purify, so
worse there.
that's surprising.
Flicker
Now
down.
definitely
They got
TNC has the
Oheb.
lead. There's no chance, right? Level 12, Carl TZ, Zyda is 14. You don't have your Harith. You just get out here. And yeah, we still has Flicker. So yeah, that's so weird from TLPH. They still fought. They shouldn't have fought. Should have just backed out. Carl takes a Zyda, so that's pretty big, but
Very good effort here for
still pretty bad
TLPH. Make sure
decision
they
coming
try
off of
and
TLPH.
contest it, but seems they are gonna get punished a little bit. 1-for-1 trade, I would say that's
Alright,
almost the
Dewa won
best
game
case
number
scenario
2.
for TLPH so far.
Lancy and Yawi are on
TNC doing
fire
good
while
display, yeah, for
Benny
sure.
with all the aggression that TNC Pro Team are playing around
Oh,
the board,
Benny,
and
look
Yawi
at
and
that.
Lancy, and
Look
even
at that
Zyda
guy.
providing space for Benny QT. He is
Dude.
just tossing out Death Sonatas from the back without a problem. Now Team Liquid Philippines
That
is
freaking
getting
guy.
outplayed here. TNC Pro Team are playing a much better game. Another big Astral Echo by Lancy.
Beautiful Astral Echo connecting onto 3. And if you need a reminder, the Lord will be jumping in onto the turrets. So now at TNC with a 2.8k gold lead, you can already feel the storm slowly brewing. Benny QT, 2-1-1 with a Granger.
2 towers down, 2,000 gold. Ahead is TNC. Don't forget, Astral Echo also kind of enlarges your hitbox.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier for the
Yeah.
creature snipes to really hit.
Hitbox, hitbox.
Yawi right now playing a really great game. Reading the rotations of Team Liquid very well.
Benny has a lot of impact.
Oh, that does.
That's
That does
unquestionable.
feel like the case.
It just sucks that Kozen,
They can read
in
the
his
well.
best season yet,
And
has
he's
Benny
also
QT.
having some help on directing Lancy of where to toss out Astral or Star Shatters to check. See Yawi actually.
Yawi to
playing
Benny.
back up. He's very vocal. So I think right now there's just TNC
Okay,
reading
good ult.
Liquid.
JP had to back.
Here comes the glorious pathway.
Had to use the flicker.
Sanford there, but Yawi whipping
Carl
the
wants to
break
go in
down.
for Yawi. Nice toss, but nice fire miss ult. Yawi. Yawi dead. They had to use one flick, one ult.
It's gonna be a climb here for Team Liquid Philippines. This
I believe that the fire miss ult is the second longest ultimate now, like in terms of cooldown. Nice, nice, nice steal from Zyda.
To steal it away with the Star Shatter. Not. Oh, he wasn't. Who got the purple?
Lucas had a hard
Okay.
maybe.
Astral Echo plus the
Hylos is just a good laner in general because you don't die and you apply some sort of pressure. You clear the waves fast anyway, so you're okay.
TLPH can't go for those aggressive plays.
This is pokes galore here for TNC. It's so difficult for TLPH to actually close that space when you're getting hit. And
Will Benny
going
get
to
the
have
Savage with the
HP
Granger? Yes, he
when the fight
can.
starts.
Yeah, I mean, the projectiles are namely the Queller, the Death Sonata, the Star Shatter. You could count the Glorious Pathway as a ranged attack as well.
Well, Lancy, that was his
Is it though?
best hero.
Maybe. So TLPH, they have to look for those. They really have to look for those projectiles because again, if those damages, those pokes, catch them off guard and get them out of position, it's gonna be a clean Lord take for TNC.
Let's see. They're getting started. Positioning-wise, TNC does feel like they're ahead, but they're only slowly getting into position here.
Yeah, it's even hard for OHEB to team fight with all
Well,
the
am I not shoutcasting? Because I'm part of a pro team. That's why. Like Carl. Can you fight second Lord? Level 14 Oheb, Benny, yeah. They might have.
Now we can see the XP laners stacking damage coming in from the
They want to get the. Okay, so this reset favors TLPH a little bit. Or at least they're happy about this because now Oheb gets the purple. Yeah, we looking for the play. They heard the conceal, so they will back out. Yeah, good decision from TL. Oh, nice hitbox. They want to go for this play. Nice jump from JP, but punish. Now Zaida nails it. Do they even get a kill now? Do they even get a kill? Oh, Sanford over chase. They get one. Zaida staying. Zaida, okay. Okay, Benny out. Nice one, JP. Zaida. Oh my God, Sanford. Nice play from Sanford. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now Oheb feels it. Oheb, he can feel it. Oheb feels it. That's a JP. Oh, they forced the glorious pathway even. Sanford, dude. Sanford. Very nicely done. He knew Zaida will, or I don't know. So in the pro scene, some teams call this quote unquote reflect. It's just a term that they're using, but basically you're kind of prepared. You kind of prepared to outplay your opponents. You have one skill ready or whatsoever, and that is you can see that through the replay. Let's see. So Sanford reflects is ready for a play, but that's just a term. I think that's a misnomer, but basically that's what the term is. And Sanford knew about that. Look at that. Has the first has skill one, and the combo obviously to eventually punish. Good thing though, TNC gets the Lord.
That's the second time I saw a very amazing flicker flash
40.
combo play.
40 with the play.
Lucas of Sanford is using Lucas like a crowd control initiator for the cavalry.
That was a pretty small
Wow,
disconnect that happened for TNC. That
first
got
tower, the bottom lane.
completely utilized by
Interesting.
LPA.
Only got that
That
this time.
just goes to show you do not give an inch.
It's more of an anticipation play, but they call it reflect in the pro scene. I don't know why that is, but basically you are ready to micro outplay your opponents with whatever, maybe a flicker, maybe a counter play.
So far, they have not. They've only won one turtle, but the rest have just gone Zaida's way. He's been playing very
So them
well
taking out
in the
Benny is also crucial because that's the Sky Piercer
Expressways of TLPH
stack.
now wherein they're just gonna try and bait out the major objective, which was the Lord, but they want to go for the kills. They want to go for the clapbacks instead. Again,
Josh, yeah, you're right. If they get MSC and then they get to the finals MVP, I think now he's the GOAT. Probably the best player that we've ever seen in and I think he will be. Honestly, I think Kelra might just well be the best individually the best player that we'll ever see in MLBB. In like
But you're right.
anywhere.
For them to actually come out on top and get started on that Lord. So sometimes they
Tupe, what's up?
They have to come in the middle of a Lord fight, right? They can't just start it on their own.
But the beautiful part of TLPH is if they go for the engage,
Nice.
like what they're doing to Yawi right
Okay,
now, goes in with
too late on the
but
yeah.
Cutie manages to catch Carl
Sanji
Now the clapback
a little bit late with the ult. It's pretty bad for TLPH.
for Carl TZ.
Good poke from Sanford. They have to clear the waves now. They have to focus on clearing the waves.
Sanford deals a bit of damage, but TNC able
Oh.
to again, and that's a problem for Carl TZ. Every time he just shows up himself, it's
Sanji
to the back.
Sanji was just like a microsecond too late, and this definitely is the Lord. Unless Sanford wants to make a play, but yeah, he misses the jump. JP onto Zaida. JP out. They want to take out Lord JM. Not. I don't think that they can. Yes, they can, but do they like that trade at all? Now Carl is back. Good push in the mid lane.
Honestly, it feels like TNC and TLPH are just scrimming, right?
Yeah.
They stole each other so much.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier, that if you look closely, they're actually way more similar than a lot of us would recognize.
No Matilda, but
Philippines are just more refined.
no highlights the other side. I think this favors TNC.
They are taking it to the team.
So TLPH needs to focus on resetting this Lord. They have to find a way to reset this Lord and wait for JP. Now JP's back. But Lord JM will have the flicker, will have the revitalize, and then note 2 flickers down for TLPH. Definitely TNC sided, so TLPH just really jumped because they know that they cannot wait for an opening anymore. They have to make their own opening. Then Sanford going in for Zaida, but this time he is the one getting outplayed. Okay. Sanji, look at his positioning, but he does not have the ultimate. So this is more for scouting and more for the pull onto Benny. They want to jump Benny this time, and now their flickers are going to be back. Oh, nice push. Nice, very nice heads-up play coming out from TLPH. They zoned him out. Oh, very nice. Because Benny and Zaida revealed themselves. That's the problem. Oh, you just get out. No Astral Echo. Very nice, TLPH. Oh, they lost their bottom? Oh, yeah, they did. Wow, so TNC actually might be favored in this. Because they took the purple buff. They didn't lose anyone. Might be able to clear top. Oh, but this is a different Lord, right?
It was a slow pushback of TNC Pro Team's line in that last Lord fight, but they were able to make it work.
They have to be with the Lord now. Because that's how you make the Lord tanky. Up to 30%.
Without a problem.
You can expect Carl TZ.
Yeah, 30%, right?
Huge dive with the Spear of Alpha because they both have Winter Crowns alongside Sanji. And with the
Okay,
help of JP,
a 30% reduction on the Lord, not the heroes, obviously. So that's how you protect the Lord now. You go with the Lord. Okay, so they missed the jump. They want to take out Lord JM. Can he? Yeah, he's alive. So that's it. TLPH ran out of gas. Smartly backs out. And another set of another Lord, I think.
Sanford or TNC Pro Team has already lost more than just a turret at this point.
What a game.
Item lost already for both. Athena's shield for Carl TZ, so that should help with the survivability problem that he's been having of late. Meanwhile, for the mid laners, already up to a Divine Glaive. No wonder that Novaria hurts like a truck. For the two gold laners, though, very neck and neck in terms of the gold. Actually, it's a 2,000 gold lead for Harith, but both are item locked as well. Oheb has actually already sold his boots and has picked up an Oracle as the very last item on his build to maximize the shield he would be getting along with a cooldown reduction.
Dude, don't you Lance is... Alright, no, whatever. I love Lancey. I love Lance. It's just that's what I'm gonna say. Whatever your opinion is on him, I'm not gonna try to change that. A late game Matilda is pretty good. Favor is also important, especially the extra dash that you get from extending. And I think that the farm is also helped a lot when it comes to them staying here. Yeah, the Lord will be very tanky if you group up together. I think if I'm not mistaken, up to 30%. If not, maybe 25%. But yeah, 30% reduction for the Lord if you get it. A very important Lord. They want to take the purple buff first, so you want to reset here. Top lane is going to favor TLPH, which is good because that is the lane that they have pushed. They want to go for Sanford. Sanford is tanky. He did not dodge the toss because you can actually use that. You have a crowd control immunity when you are transforming if you time it perfectly. But that's the flicker on Yawi utilized. They want to go for Yawi, but it will be seen by Sanford, obviously. Want to go for that play again? Well, that's the burst. TLPH still wants to fight. They do have the advantage, at least positional-wise. Lord is so low. Oh, what a stun, but they still recover. But Sanji with a good place. Oh my god, they want to play in the Zaman Force? Don't play in the Zaman Force, dude. Alright, now we can play. Now they can fight. But you have to take care of your top lane, TNC. Okay.
It's going to be Carl Teasy coming out on top with that Lord.
Young Goat thinks he needed to win that retribution.
Yeah, this is a new tweak.
And Carl Teasy did just that. I don't think it is endable just yet for Team Liquid.
Is it endable? I don't think so, yeah. Mid lane was cleared anyways. Sanji, whoa! Okay, they want to jump this? Are you serious? Oh, JP survives. That was quite clutch. Oh, wants to end. Oh, Benny! Oh, overstepped. Oh my, alright, now that's endable. Well done, beautiful. What a game.
That was one of the most hard-fought games for TLPH.
Benny dashed in, what the hell? Alright, look at the cameras, dudes. I love you! I love you! I love you! Alright, wait. What a banger, indeed.
It's gonna be Carl.
Let's see, why did Benny step in
Carl
here?
Daisy did just that.
Let's see.
I don't think it is endable just yet for Team Liquid, but they should be able to get some towers in here.
Again, the winter crowds are lost.
Dash out, number 1. So still has the flicker, so you're still okay. And it's clutch that JP actually survived this. Let's see. Benny wants to... Oh, he dashed forward with the ult. And then use the first guy. And then another dash with the ult. So 2 dashes with the ult.
Look at the damage coming in from TNC. But the re-engage from TLPH is too much.
Oh! Wait,
From TNC.
Sanji's damage as well is also problem. Oh, it was Oheb actually. It's just Oheb. Yeah, did Oheb attack? Who did Oheb? Yeah, Oheb, and it was both Oheb and Sanji. And then you have to take note that the Lord's passive also. When you play with the Lord now, the Lord is tankier, and you also have that call it lightning, which is I forgot what the skill of the Lord is, but it has a passive that deals a significant amount of damage when you're nearby the Lord, and then you hit someone with it. So usually like poke mages that, and then obviously the damage from Sanji and Oheb, it compounds like everyone that attacks individual heroes that attack the same hero obviously will take so you will deal so much damage. Well done. Well done. Oheb, yes. I agree. Oheb's positioning. Dude, apart from one pick off, it's pretty good. So right. So this one is a really nice play coming out from Yawi, right? Sanford obviously in a bad spot. That was their plan all along. Now that Sanford is low. And you know that Sanford has only one entry point. But he has 2. He can enter through Lizard's Bush, but he thought that the Lord is too low for that play to happen. JP went in for Lancy, and then there's the Glorious Pathway. So smartly, TLPH will just back out here, right? And Oheb still has the ultimate and the flicker, so he's very patient with this play. Glorious Pathway and then the ult. And now, the Glorious Pathway is eventually going to run out. Lord is low. And it's a 50-50 now for Zaida and Carl TZ. And Carl TZ just nails it. So it eventually went in a Red Tree battle. Now with the Zaman Force still available and you have the Fire Mist ult, this is a fight that TNC is disadvantaged. Even when it's a 5v4, you don't have Glorious Pathway, you don't have Revitalize, you don't have Astral Echo anymore. So it's gonna run out soon. And then you have the Matilda still, you have the Sustain. You don't want to fight under the Zaman Force, so they get out. But also, TNC's lane is compromised up top. Good thing is, I really like this play coming out from TNC, that they clear this lane of minions. Right? So this means that they can fight afterwards. And it's just that this play, they probably didn't calculate the Lord damage, the Lord bonus damage. Right? Because nobody can. It's difficult to really anticipate that. But yeah, Oheb was on fire in the late game. Good point there. Actually, he said that maybe TLPH anticipated that Yawi will go for pick-off heroes. So what they did was to was to actually get the Faramis, which is a great hero to use against the pick of heroes.
They could come out on top later.
Yeah, again, and you'd really see how long Carl DC played with the
4v5 in the Lord. If Zyda got the last Lord, I'm pretty sure that they'll have a better time, honestly.
What Yawi was gonna do with the Jawhead, even with the conceal, with his own spirit.
Wow, very nice game. Very nice game.
That can come from TNC.
There you go. BPI rich guy going in for Oheb. You can't deny it anymore, brother. We have evidence.
Yeah, hopefully at this point the international audience is familiar with the meme. If not, where have you been living?
Hey guys, can we go? Let's look at the draft for. Let's watch the draft. Maybe let's predict some of the picks here for the next for the MPL ID for MPL ID, and then I'll definitely go back to MPL English MPL
Great
page.
synergy right here. Same
Don't
page from
worry.
game number 1 actually. Jawhead, Sicilian, and the Suyo. A good mix of pick of
Framis and Matilda.
long range. For them,
Yep.
now they got the Joy, which is quite a wait. They got the Joy in game number 1 as well here, along with the Granger, but they had the Gatot that time. Maybe seeing the poor performance of the Gatot the past 2 games, they could be onto something new.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. Again, I'll go back to
That's a possibility as well because again, Erythal plays pretty well against Granger, especially when you're up against the Granger strafing around with a heavy crossbow. It's very hard for the Granger to lock you down with the Sonatas and the Raps.
I think both teams played well. I think the fact that it's not a game of throws is good.
There's
All right.
going to be a Badang locking him down, so he has to be wary of that as well. Erythal ban, again, just trying to tone down the pressure that Oni can bring if they pick up the Erythal later on.
All right, so we're live. Wait, let me times do this.
Well, in game 1 they banned out CC and Phobius. Here they banned out Cho. So what's the next ban going to be? Is it Gatot ban? Because technically they already have initiation. Phobius actually will be taken out by Dewa. So they're not
Super Friends.
For Onyx, should be another engage setup role that he really been heralding since game 2. Might come through.
Did I say Super Friends?
With so much prio. The last thing they want is to give Mueza another tool that they have to kind of split their.
Okay. So Badang Joy.
So Tigreal it is indeed.
Finally banned and respected because
You pick
we haven't really seen much of Mueza in the TIG. It's much more of a
maybe another
they don't really wanna
maybe
have
Hylos
another
for Dewa.
follow-up to what the
Oh,
Badang
Gatot is
did.
open. Maybe
They
Gatot
can
actually.
jump in and limit
How
to the
about
chaos
how about the
as well.
Gatot
So they ban it out and now
or
Dewa
Lucas?
to them on what they wanna pick. Still
Gatot or
open,
Lucas for
Roam, and
Dewa, but there's
I mean, the
Valentino.
Badang can still be flexed as well. Mid lane, rather. Sorry, excuse me.
Actually showing mid.
Badang
is a good
mid?
idea here, keep the flex for
Maybe,
Terry
oh, Louis is open.
and get something good for Octa, or maybe they want
Louis
to
is still open, so maybe they can get that
Gets a good matchup. 'Cause it
for
feels like
Dewa.
he's less consistent right now.
Okay.
He's back on the low G.
Makes sense.
Risky. Let's see how this plays out, man. If they're able to get something from Mueza,
So what
and
is
amplify the
your
game against
Ryota
this low
hero?
early game, they might have a chance here.
Not Hilda.
Jawhead, Sicilian, Suyo. Oni need an XP lane in the gold lane. I think Bruno will serve the same purpose.
So what's
here.
your mark? You don't have Irrital. You have, can do Bruno once again. Maybe you don't go Hilda this time. But against the Luyi, maybe you, yeah, Bruno, maybe Lucas,
Sicilian, Bruno, Hilda.
Lucas, Bruno, I think for Onyx.
Good sustain against the Granger as it was in game number 1.
Bruno, there you go.
Draft again.
Or the glue, like, dude, if they pick up the glue, I'm gonna be very happy for Onyx. Wow. All right, nice, good pick, good pick, good pick.
For Onyx and Dewa.
Got it. Okay, so what's your answer to the glue? You don't have, you have CC, I guess. You can go CC.
Interesting indeed, man.
Bruno will have a okay hero for that. Why glue? Because Ranger wants to hit the front and kill. Glue is a good meat shield in the front lines. That's why.
It's not the same kind of situation like the Hilda in game number 1.
Is it too crazy to go for something like a Terizla? Something that has in the past been a way to deal with the glue, and then
It's a good
against this
hero
kind of
here.
composition, maybe you initiate first on the Jawhead and then it loses.
Maybe
its
something
value.
weird.
I think something with Spammo,
People
Spammo
pick up
will be
Gwyn
good.
lately. I'm not sure if it's a good hero
Ultimate as a
overall for this.
Guinevere, it's gonna be with the spatial migration.
Okay, I mean, same idea. You want to go in first. Guinevere.
What is
roams
this?
Mueza. We saw Guinevere roam earlier this season. It was Baloyski who picked it up. Didn't get a win on it. Mueza,
Ah.
Geek Fam Junior player.
Wow.
Try to save things.
I'm surprised.
Still possible to make plays with the Gwyn as well.
For sure.
Pick-off tool as well.
Who will
Still
pick it up
there
though?
with
I think
the
usually it's
Rivalry,
picked
so
up in the roam.
potential
So
playmaking tools in the hands of Mueza.
uh,
To really give this guy.
people.
Mentioned the
I was just gonna say people pick up Gwyn lately because I don't remember any buffs lately, but because they feel like it has good synergy with
I think now it's a lot more even though. Dewa actually
with
has
burst
the diversion,
heroes.
and they actually
If you
have
don't
the
have the
damage
Cho
and
anymore,
the tools to set it up.
let's just go back for a little bit. I remember I want to recall what the bans are. If you don't have the Cho, you have that that alternative.
Not bad at all.
And then because you can like
Ranger as it was in game number 1.
imagine how long the CC is for the crowd control is for the Guinevere. It has good synergy with the Granger because now you can land your combo, your full combo with that. It has good synergy with Joy as well because Joy, although it's quote-unquote a burst hero, it's not actually like really like big burst. You still take a little bit of time, so yeah, Guinevere has good synergy with that. And also, Sicilian hates to play against that because as a Sicilian, you want to pick up the flicker, right? You want to get out of the range of your opponents. But with the Guinevere, that's you're always like, it's always a problem for you. But I think this choice for the Guinevere is usually because you don't have the Cho for Dewa. It's probably why they picked it. Yeah.
They've really studied the patch.
Got the script.
Together here for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, safer for Keyboy.
Mueza so low.
Yeah, so he could get out. And also, oh, whoa!
Quells down Mueza. First blood for Kyrie.
Great start for the
Okay,
Sky
yeah.
Kings.
That's my boy Kyrie, I guess.
Similar start to game
Wow.
1. Will they keep the
So
lead?
somebody asked why glue. It's a meat shield. That's what I'm saying. It's also a hero that can bypass the Badang because Badang just wants to get in front as well, right? With with whatever. But you stack up so much, you heal so much because you actually, if you're the glue, you actually like to have someone face you. And then there's also a bypass because you have a dash or a jump, quote unquote, for the glue, and you also have the ultimate. So even when you're blocked, you can jump. And again, this is the play from Onyx. That's a rotation that you're seeing. Skip the EXP lane and just get to the turtle. Get the turtle first. So this is like just like game 1. For yeah.
Able to spatial migration his way.
Yeah, so that's the benefit of the Guinevere. As I said, you can get out.
So, Onyx are trying
Alright.
their best to kind of
Anyways.
evade here, but Dewa
Yeah, I'm just happy that we got that Guinevere. Not even a predict. It's oh my god. Okay, very well done. Okay. Yep. Double kill for Suns. All right. Let's switch to MPLPH. Let's switch to MPLPH. Okay, switching now. Dude, I can't believe that happened. Honestly.
So here we
I
go.
honestly can't believe
Getting
it.
the draft for game number 2. Anything to expect for this one? Maybe similar to the game
Let's
1
do it
draft.
again.
Maybe that Farum is gonna start making more appearances.
Let's try to do it again for PH.
Although Lord JM actually played well with
Obviously, the contention is who you enjoy.
I think they need more of a aggressive.
All right, so you first. Let's go live.
Alright, Chip, Jawhead ban. I think
I'm gonna play it back 2 times so that nobody says that it's like, yeah, maybe you pause or whatsoever. What's up, RJ? That's the most I can. Granger Cho, let's go TNC. There it is.
Here comes Yowie. The Granger as well. Technically not straying too far from that.
And then Harith for TLPH. I think they prefer the Harith over the Irithel versus that. Okay, so yep. We got it. Fanny! Oh!
Now, we're gonna be seeing TNC Pro Team
Well
with the
done,
Fanny in
my...
their hands.
Okay.
Are not gonna go down the
So this is
Jordan
really good for
Fanny
TNC
with,
because the Gadot Kacha is already revealed,
Philippines.
which might
Let's see if they'll
might be a problem for TLPH because now you don't have enough lockdown. The reason why you pick up the Gadot Kacha is that you can peel for your teammates when the Cho eventually comes into play. So this this Fanny is gonna be
very
really,
highly
really good.
unlikely. I still think we're already seeing the roamer for TLPH.
Shout out Genius Pogi. Hello.
So far with in terms of lockdown, it's only the gato. It's very hard to hit the AoE.
Golden
on the
Retriever,
Fanny, so
boy.
they need another one.
Di naman ako
Else
makain
the
ng diaper.
Fanny might just go crazy in this game.
Mama Coco in! You're right. Mama Coco. It's Mama Coco time.
Go gatot with the XP lane.
I think we'll see a high loss picked up by TLPH though, that they might go for the double revitalize. The high loss is the closest that they have now for the hard single target lockdown. It's literally just a poke on the Fanny while she's cabling. So
Cabling.
a high loss Gato would be good for Team Liquid Philippines, and plus it sets up a little bit better for the Harith.
Boss King. Yeah. All right. What else? Kufra. Maybe you're gonna thinking about the Kufra, but I can't see JP playing it. Maybe this Gatot Kacha is the JP hero. So very nice man on the Tigreal. Although Gatot Kacha is still a
It's very interesting for
the Gatot Kacha is still a what you call it?
Despite all these
flex
just
pick.
making sure maybe it's they're thinking maybe it might be a Fanny counter.
So yeah,
throwing
this could
that
be
wall
another
out.
Faramis
So
pickup
I really like what
for
we're seeing here.
Sanji, but
Of course, against
I think
Fanny,
Valentina.
Or you can
Maybe
go with
you
like
steal the Valentina now, yeah, right? If you're
instead of
TNC,
going for those hard
I think that's much
just
better.
Give Zyda really have a hard time in the jungle.
Because the Valentina will be
So
really good for
who might be a choice
TLPH.
for TNC Pro Team? Are you gonna
They can
go
go like
with
Valentina,
Victor
Lucas, their
early?
last two
Cho could be
picks.
very good, paired up with the Fanny, and you take away the
So you
zero
steal the
potential
Valentina
to
here.
give that Fanny
Apart from
trouble,
that,
or
if
are
you're
you gonna
looking
pick up a
for
mid-laner along the lines of an Aurora or
maybe
a
Hilda
Lizana
as your
or Lancy?
hero against the Soyu. Hilda is good against the Soyu. So yeah, Hilda,
There it is.
pretty standard. Makes a lot of sense as well.
You know what? Let's not
Maybe
get
counter
Fanny's
your because it also makes sense. Even if TLPH gets the Valentina, it's a pretty good. So I think yeah, Valentina, Lucas,
Gatot to the overtake over Lucas and Valentine.
got him. I told you.
This is just in case they go Faramis, right?
Told you.
And also Valentina
Okay, what's your
would
last
be,
pick?
probably
Against
my
a
favorite
Valentina.
ever, 'cause
You can
that
just
happens
go
to
safe
be
and
they need to
Oh,
pick
right.
that
maybe
first
pick
pick.
Vex.
think
I
that's
wonder
the
if Imba DJ wants to pick up the Angela.
Faramis. So yeah, just Aurora,
That would
Lizana,
be
okay.
be
Doesn't
cool.
need to be too crazy.
But maybe Novaria or Sicilian is the
So
pick.
far, I'm already
Do you
saying,
wanna go
I
Eve
like
now?
the
Eve
draft
is
of
banned,
Pro
Farce
Team a little
banned,
bit better.
Sicilian.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go, Sicilian.
Sicilian
Yep,
instead.
pretty good.
Alright, something I tend to overlook, especially when there's a Harith on the other side and you're
There you
still
go.
waiting for surprise pickup. A Sicilian would be really good. And they go for the range.
Shesh.
That's going to be their focus. Relatively okay crowd control.
Cecil's,
Strong
yeah,
control
TNC.
from the Cho. Yeah, I'm going to this liking TNC
So
draft
first
a
of
little bit.
all, the Sicilian in the versus Valentina in the mid lane. Sicilian is pretty safe, or is it?
Mostly for lockdown. And I don't know
Sanji's pretty good in the Valentina though. Now that makes me think.
I feel like in team
Would
fight,
have
it's a
would they
more
have fared
TLPH
better
lineup
if they
to
picked
win,
up
but we'll have to wait and see. The
the
early game is where I am most critical of
Valentina?
how that's gonna go well for
I
TLPH.
still feel like they
TLPH
should
feels
have
like this
picked
can
the
go
Valentina because that
this
means
lineup
that
fight all day long.
the Lucas will no longer be picked up by TLPH. That they will have to change their heroes
Easy snowball.
entirely,
Even for Zyda,
and then you don't really
so
have that.
game number one, even if they had full control over the
Um,
early game, TLPH just literally collapsed
You
back.
don't really have the best choice for your
Big
mid
clapback
lane.
is what we're expecting
So
here
maybe
as we
that
go in
is
for game number two.
that maybe was the problem
I
for
would
the
say
draft for
TNC,
for
this might be a bit
TNC.
more difficult game compared to game number
They
one.
should have
Again, all
picked
depends on how
the
Zyda
Valentina
kinda
first.
navigates this
But we'll see.
alongside Gawi
This is
for
still
the
Hilda.
game.
It still poses a lot of problems for the Suyo,
For this game.
but now TLPH has a
For
draft that they can play so easily.
TNC Pro Team and Team Liquid.
Right now, I think TLPH has the better draft. Yeah, or the easier to
Those are gonna
easier
be
hero. You know.
Whoever answers those better are going to be the ones to win the game. With
Thank
the
you,
face-off that
guys.
have, with the Cho Hilda, with the Gatot Lucas, and of course with the Fanny
What? Why are they
Suyo.
giving Harithio? I don't know the answer to
feels
that.
like
But
an
maybe
HP
because
lane,
they have a plan, which
and then
is in this
left.
case
Over and
the
over
Fanny,
again.
right?
Actually, a dead lane, we'll see four
So
heroes
Fanny
from each side
is a decent hero to
literally
go
sitting in the mid lane.
and use up against the
Right. So walking it up, Carl Teasy quite deep
Wait,
in
what
enemy
happened with
territory,
Onyx?
Gets one camp. It's already a
Hey, can-
small XP advantage you have on the Suyo. But Zyda's on the other side. He's actually going to prioritize the XP crowd.
Alright, nothing too crazy with the emblems that we have now.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus.
There you
You
go.
asked the question, Zyda answered. Zyda looks like He's having a better time
My
in
cat.
the jungle so far.
Why
Alright,
Hearth
he's
can
the
play in the
first
mid
blood.
lane?
You definitely say you're having the better
Because
time
you're
so
very
far.
weak level 1
Great start here
in the
from
mid lane.
TNC Pro team. Great aggression that they're
Can easily
showing.
be taken out in the
Let's see
mid
if they
lane.
can continue it.
Ouch.
Quite happy to take that. And even forcing a flicker out of Sanji, so that might make TPH's early game a lot more
Sonic ID.
hesitant. Make him more hesitant.
So
to
it's still
maybe
pretty
check these
close for
bushes.
Onyx ID. Alright, whatever.
Yeah, a very early, a very
Meow
easy
is here.
turtle here. Should be.
Mama Coco.
TNC,
Yes.
look at that.
Very strong
TLPH,
Fanny
they
player.
seem to want to contest this.
Okay, here comes the revitalize
Yawi, good
coming
positioning
in
from Yawi.
JP.
Watch out for Yawi.
Damage from
But
Lansing
Carl
is there as well,
has no
and Carl
backup though.
TZ secures the first turtle, might go for Lord JM, forcing out his flicker. Here comes the
Sanji
halfway
Kapiti.
blast from Sanford. Brings down Lord JM.
Beast has been unleashed here.
But the
I
exchange
would
is
say
the
that,
orange buff, so I
TLPH,
think this is
despite
pretty good.
losing out earlier, are still very
Ohe versus
healthily
Benny. So far,
in
Benny is
control
winning.
of,
Yeah.
of this game. Zaida, not really making
I'm
himself
not part of the
known
casting
quite
team
yet.
because I am still
It's not
part
yet
of a
their
pro
power
team
spike,
right
and it
now.
all boils
So.
down to what you were mentioning,
Onyx
during
ID
the drafting
1.4k
phase. When
lead
it comes
over
to team
Dewa,
fight objective takes,
and
it looks
they
like TLPH
have the
really
Lord.
has it
They
for
got
their
First
side, 'cause
Lord.
it's easier to pull off. But,
Oh, they see a retribution used by Zaida there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a steal. Carl TZ lost
This is
orange buff
also
by Zaida.
the
So,
problem
wow, what a game Zaida's
because
been
they picked the
having. Wasn't able to
they
contest
allowed the
the first
Valentina to
turtle,
be
but he's already
picked.
gotten the first blood.
Now
And
the
he's gotten buff
now
steal
the
from Carl TZ. He has a slight lead over him, around 160
now the
seconds.
Valentina has the Cho
Just
ultimate,
gold favoring the Fanny.
right?
Since the Lucas is on the board again, we have to acknowledge a change for him. They remove the effect of the aftershock damage of his shockwave blast, and now it deals damage to all enemies
Oh
in
my God,
range.
my cat.
It used to just be the first target
My
hit,
cat.
and then everyone else gets hit by the aftershock effect. Now everyone just
Oh my
gets
God.
blasted equally
Way
with
of
no
the dragon,
aftershock
yeah.
effect, and they even increase the damage of the
My
shockwave
cat
blast.
is
A lot
alive.
easier to hit those beast hits.
Okay, plating
Beast
for Oheb.
aftershocks.
so right now, Zaida level 1 ahead over Carl TZ. And looking at the lineup of TLPH, they don't have a clear lockdown onto the Fanny apart from Sanji's IMU whenever he has the Way of the Dragon. So it looks like Sanji needs to do overtime, take control over the mid lane, at the same time lock down Zaida later on.
Right now, though, Zaida hasn't been disturbed. He's the one doing more of the disturbing up top.
The disturbing. Oh, Sanford. Yeah, he out. And he missed the crab. Oh, sorry, the wagon. But this means turtle. So I think this is this is a very respectable approach from TNC where they are sort of giving up control of the turtle, but they even get the turtle. So that's is pretty good. Whatever. Zaida? No, Zaida's alive. Well done, TNC. And they even get the kill to Sanji. Yawi is looking. Oh, Carl is low. Carl there. Oh, nice dodge. Sanford gets one. Oh, Oheb gets it. Yawi. Okay, Carl taken out. But this means Zaida is open again to take top. Okay, now you feel it. The strength of the Fanny. But that definitely was a misplay from for TLPH.
After a long fight, Carl TZ gets taken out, while Zaida gets away scot-free with a turtle steal from a kill that was started off in the top lane. He went
My
all
cat.
the way to the turtle, making it in time to steal it away. What a game that Zaida's been having so far.
He literally was still on the base doors
that?
when the turtle
My
was
cat,
out.
wait.
I can't believe he did that.
Commit the kick, plus the Sango toss onto JP. Here comes Zaida, AOG
Okay.
to retreat.
TNC has the lead.
So far for TLPH.
On the other side, Kyrie gets the magically turns it around for
Quite
Onyx.
happy with the way the things are crawling out on the map.
So
On the other side.
Philippines decide to get a little bit more single target
Zaida is
knockdown by
doing
stealing
well.
the
Yes,
focus of
I
the Cho away.
definitely
That is
agree.
what Sanji is doing with the IMU of the Valentina. So if ever
Okay,
they're gonna have
item
to
check,
get
please.
more Zaida whenever he shows up. But so far, Zaida's entries have been really great. And TNC
Onyx
have been
Onyx
collapsing
Philippines
at
and
the
Onyx
right
ID.
time on TLPH's formation, so that when Zaida shows up, it's just going to be easy cleanup for the assassin.
TNC is looking really
Even,
scary.
Lancy
Oh.
towards the last clash.
Honestly.
He just flickered into the tower of TLPH.
There's so much
Securing
value you
on
get
Carl
out of
TZ and JP.
Benny
But now an
Cutie.
aggressive
Think about
rotation
it.
coming in from TLPH.
Like
It's a
the
three-man
being
rotation.
veteran and
Might
stuff.
get forced back by
Stuff.
TNC.
Tried to mirror it. Sanford actually was brought down to around 35% health up top alone by
Yawi.
Zaida.
Okay,
Okay.
Sanji commits already the way
Kick.
of the dragon towards Yaoi. Here comes the Salmon Force coming in from
Uh-huh,
Oz. They're gonna
JP
bring down a lot more.
revitalize.
JP soaking up the
Gets
damage.
out.
AOG defensively.
Zaida wants to go for
Zaida
Sanji, not the
spots
best
out Sanji.
target to go
One
for.
member down for
But this
TNC.
time, that's gonna
Seems
be
like they're gonna be
Yaoi
quite happy to
sacrifice
push
for
back
the turtle,
TLPH for the
which
meantime.
I don't think
Try to get
TLPH
as
can
much
contest
damage
this time.
onto that turtle, maybe just
Yeah,
secure
no,
it.
no,
Forcing that
I
easy,
doubt
though,
they
is
will
huge.
get it.
Okay. Again, TNC.
Flicker.
I don't want to go for
secure the
Sanford with the
objective.
flicker
Now
plays. They get
targeting
it.
Sanford in a beautiful kill.
Lord JM with the, by the way, flicker on the
Shutting
hill.
down Sanford.
Usually you go
Sanford feels
revitalize,
like
right?
he's
So,
getting
but
targeted
he
so
felt that
much in this
he
game,
can
man.
man fight against the
Again, that was
Lucas.
the question. Who
They picked it.
wins the EXP lane and
So
who
Onyx
has
wins,
an
finally.
easier time jungling?
Guys,
The answer for that have both been TNC players. Lord JM won the EXP. Zaida is having an easier time playing the jungle right now. That's why we see Team Liquid Philippines on the back foot and TNC Pro Team starting off the tempo, even though they were the ones to get the initial pick off onto Yaoi. With Sanji and getting
yeah,
the kick and
TNC's
JP
improvements are so
capping
good.
it off with a taunt to lock
Onyx
the
win,
down.
yes.
TNC Pro Team still had
Ryota
build
the
as a
key.
full formation paired up with the Sicilian as well. Team Liquid could not heavily.
I actually have a good
Yeah,
draft
and
in
that's the
game
thing. If
last
you
game.
already used up
Last
your
game.
lockdown for Yaoi, who's stopping Lance?
Oh
Who's
my
stopping
God,
Zaida?
this
And
cat.
TNC is just really showing
Seriously.
2 steps ahead of TLPH.
What did you
Even down
do?
the draft, a conceal from Lord JM. 1.6k gold lead already for TNC, and they're looking to go for the
Oh
mid
my
lane.
God.
It's not
Muted.
quite a big gold lead, but it's saying something considering
This
it's
cat.
It's a Valentina, very aggressive. JP can kind of go ham as well. They just cannot catch
Playoffs
this
first,
Fanny, and
thanks.
it's really messing up their plan.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, we're also seeing the Sicilian pick up, giving a lot of difficulty to Team
Yeah, I
Liquid.
do. I
Not
can help.
outside
I can help
up.
Onyx. Yeah, that's
Oh.
right.
Sees
I'm their
2 of
data
them.
analyst now.
That's a
so
lot of info for TNC.
I'm trying my best to help.
No,
Zaida.
he doesn't need to fight.
2-level gap though. Big advantage for Zaida over Carl TZ. TZ Pro Team, they can continue just playing around their control right now as the minion waves tough to handle for Team Liquid. And even the objective team fights.
So TNC has the real advantage now.
Yeah, especially since Lancey just picked up an early Wishing Lantern.
All right,
for the
cool.
Phoenix Army. Now 3 seconds
Is that
in,
Meow? Yes,
first
that's
Lord
Meow.
will be
My freaking cat.
responding. TNC in full control over the Lord bit.
Full control right now.
Okay.
Lord JM on that forward push. We know he knows all eyes on
pretty-
him. Forcing back with Unbreakable. JP is really gonna have to make a very crucial decision later. That AOG is gonna be so important to get that fight started, or maybe end the fight.
They're gonna go first for
Very
the
good
bottom
push.
lane push as Zaida picks up a
So the
turret down
only
the bottom.
gripe.
Might
Oh,
even go
oh,
right
whoa,
now.
whoa, 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 whoa. He forced the Zaman Force though.
Oheb already used up his Zaman Force, but survived, fortunately, up against Zaida.
Yeah, close call. Zaida just built up the Malefic Roar before that engagement. I thought
Oh,
would
so
get
it-
blasted, but good thing he was
I
able
still
to
think
pop down
TNC has
Salmon
the
Force,
lead
dance around
in
and get
the
shields to boot. But yeah, TNC Pro
upcoming
Team can
Lord
just
fight.
Ride this out. This what we were talking about earlier. There's a reason why I preferred their lineup.
Rangers. Oh yeah, good point, John Parkon. Which means that they. That's I don't know. That's for me. Usually should be a problem like in other MOBAs, but I think for the case of MLBB, when you're ahead like this, that's not a problem. Oh, nice dodge from Sanford. Very nice dodge. Because he used the immunity, but then Sanji oversteps. Okay. Oh my God. After 2 good plays that they throw. Dude. Oh, Sanford goes for the flicker. Yeah, they take him out. Retribution, dude. Oh, Lord JM. Oh, no. TLPH in trouble, dude. Oh my God. From 100 to 0 real quick. What a throw. What a throw, dude. Back-to-back throws.
He wouldn't get kicked closer to the members of Team Liquid Philippines, and now it's TNC Pro Team with
Carl
the
TC 5
advantage.
seconds with the retreat.
On this
He
Lord,
will lose his
Team Liquid are gonna
purple.
be- this
He
is
might
the
even
budget,
get the
because
if
only
Zaida
for
gets
a moment.
this is so bad.
Back into the fight here, and
This
Yaoi
is
gonna
so
take
bad,
out.
but Carl gets it. All right. Okay.
Secures the Lord.
hesitation
My
by TNC Pro Team. Zyda thought about stealing the purple buff of Carl TZ first.
What a game.
But what they gave up was a chance to contest
Zyda
the
went in for the
Lord.
purple.
He was able to show up just in time, but Carl TZ
Understandable,
was in a better, more
maybe.
comfortable position to retribution it for Team Liquid.
You know what blows my mind so much in that one is
What a
TLPH was down
What a game of
13
throws,
members.
dude.
But TNC still decided, you know what, let's play slow. Let's just dance around this one. I know Zyda was busy with his purple buff,
Yeah.
but I think they took too long in that last one.
Yeah, even Lassie was forced to
JP,
back away
get
as
out,
RJ
get back,
working
get
on
back,
JP,
get
but
back.
that's Sonata from Bennycutie connecting. But JP still
Okay,
alive,
Zyda,
going up
can
against
you win
Drew.
this?
Here comes Sanford and Oheb. Zyda has to
Smartly
walk away
gets
with the
out.
cables. And now you can already feel the damage coming
Questionable
from TLPH.
play.
They're slowly crawling
Yeah, but
back
yeah,
and
Sanford
regaining map control.
outplays
Number
the
one, Oheb
Cho
feels
because
like
you know
he's just a slow wind-up into a
you get
big
that
hit.
immunity
And
from
I
the
think
kick.
TNC is slowly feeling the impact of this Harif in this game.
Yeah, I think we also might be seeing now the reduction of the rewards around the gold lane with the crab. With the
Yeah, you
first
get
10
because you have a counter.
waves
You have
or siege
crowd
minions.
control immunity with the when you're transforming,
Right, a little bit
morphing.
slower.
Oh, you can feel the Sicilian and the Granger damage now.
Out of position there from
I
TLPH.
feel like
They broke
TNC has the
tower.
late game
No one
advantage.
runs to it,
We'll see.
and that's gonna be a big minion.
Full item built up already.
Queen
actually.
swings
Or
for
just one
Sanford.
more. Fury Hammer was picked up a little bit later.
Two Radiant
Malefic Roar,
Armors.
Anti-Cuirass, and the
Interesting.
Radiant Armor already for Zyda. He needed to build a bit more sustainability there in the end. So it's
Radiant
the
armor
spell
for
vamp
the
focus,
freaking Fanny. Well, he
stable
knows.
Yet still very deadly Fanny build that we're seeing for Zyda.
Yeah.
Already,
In
it
viewer,
lands
yeah, I
a bit
agree.
of a damage because there are a lot of times where it was a few hits away and bringing down Oheb, but still looking at Oheb's KDA 202. So TNC Zyda, you have to overthink or you have to think twice whenever you want to go for an isolated kill over Oheb because again, you went for the sustain type of build.
Yeah, that sustain is really going to be so crucial later on, especially if they don't really reach those critical mass levels yet. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for that one. But so far, again, we talked about it earlier, Sanford feels like he's the target. So I think that's the reason why he's hanging back a little bit more than usual here with JP up on front.
0-4.
You even saw it when Yawi
Yeah.
committed the flicker and casted the Wave of the Dragon, but Sanford was quick enough to cast the Unleash the Beast where he was immune. That's why it disrupted the potential aggressive.
Yeah,
version.
the pressure is building up. That's
Talk
also
about
very true.
How Yawi's really going all in on these plays.
Yeah, needs to buy this time a little bit better though. You got to see there that Team Liquid Philippines was able to.
What is the
eventually
next
bring that
series
game
again?
out because Yawi,
Let me see.
was punished by Team Liquid.
Okay, well,
Be surprised
let's focus on the
if,
Lord fight though.
they keep watching
So
out for
this is
show.
good for TNC. They can set up the slow push or the fast clear up top, which in this case, or bottom lane. I mean, in this case, they went in for the fast clear. That gives them the advantage for the lane control, lane management. So Sanji just pops the ultimate just on the Lord JM, but then card getting caught. Okay, so that's pretty bad. Can they take out Zyda? Zyda's alive. Oh man. Bad place. Now Sanford takes out Yawi, but that doesn't matter. So 0-5 doesn't matter. He gets the kick. Sanji and Oheb went in for the play.
Zyda will be here. TNC Pro Team
And then
still
Yawi
healthy.
finds
Go ahead
the
and try and rush
opening.
this. Let's see if they can. Sanji has an IMU, but what
So
can they
definitely
do
TNC
without
sided.
their
Yep.
jungler?
Yep. This is the Lord for TNC unless they fumbled so bad. I don't know how they can lose this. I don't know how they can lose this. I don't know how they can lose this, honestly. Okay, so they got it. Zyda taken out, but that's immortality. Very nice timing of the immortality. Very, very well done, TNC. Super good. Super
He
good.
absorbed so much damage as well for TLPH, and now they will have the Lord in tow. 20 seconds for JP as well. These turrets will go down.
Some buying and selling that we saw from Zyda. He sold the Malefic Roar so that he can full build the Heptases, and then having gold yet again to rebuild the Malefic Roar. Zyda already on the way to an MVP winning game. Let's track Zyda here. Team Liquid decide to commit this so that they can push Zyda back and knock up from the Lord. Zyda waited, bided his time, cabled a little bit to the center, then
Well
upwards
done.
towards the Lord to Retribution.
Zyda core peak.
What a movement.
Did he buy mid-air?
Yeah, he did. He bought mid.
What the heck? Oh,
Mid.
Oh, that was clutch.
Yeah, the
from
immortality
Zyda.
he bought as he was as the projectile from OHEB was there. The clear gonna be very easy, fairly easy for TLPH. Oh, Sanford! You crazy, crazy Lucas player. Crazy Lucas player, and because of that, TLPH might have lost more than they can afford. Yeah, so they OHEB. Wow. Okay. OHEB. Okay. Well, punished. Benny with the outplays as well. Outplays out for. Well done. Now Zyda. Yes, very tanky. You see that, Fanny? Very tanky.
What a bloody exchange we saw in that last few minutes.
Oh my God.
Whew, 17 minutes on the timer, boys.
Dude, this
That could have been
series.
disastrous, but TNC Pro Team positioned themselves relatively well around the Zaman force that OHEB brought down. OHEB got punished there. That was a good call by him and a good call by Team Liquid to try and force something to get kills. But in the end, Zyda, Benicuti, and Lancy are still untouched. 3 members of TNC Pro Team, the core damage dealers with no deaths for the Phoenix Army.
And I would just wonder how long they can keep
My
this
God,
up.
this game.
All of Yaoi's deaths have been very good sacrifices so far for TNC. It's always been worth it. I mean, maybe 4 out of 6.
Yeah, and the best part is they have Lancy at the Cecilio.
So I think late game favors CNC for sure because of they have the Ranger and Sicilian. Oh my God, my cat.
End the game immediately because they have Lancy, and as Renmar mentioned, still untouched.
Pouncing on me.
Got pretty good scaling so far. Like you mentioned, that Cecilia just gonna keep going and going and going. So you don't
Oh
really
man,
want to
Gio,
take this
I
game
can't
too
believe you're
long
right.
if you're TLPH.
I love Gozen, dude, but Benicuti playing like this for TNC, dude. And then Zyda. Zyda's popping off. TNC looks like a very scary team now. Oh no, my internet. What happened? Oh, what happened?
But TNC can indeed secure this Lord.
Dude, I cannot 2 times because there's a Lord fight. Okay, we'll see.
From
Whatever.
Yaoi, they're looking for a proper target.
Okay.
Sanji still doesn't have the way of the
Oh my
triangle.
God, the lag.
Yaoi forcing TLPH. Here comes a
Good
kick
kick.
coming in from Sanji.
Good kick. Well done.
secures the Lord.
Lancy gets the Lord for some reason. Zyda wants to go for Carl. Carl safe. Sanford safe. Everybody's alive.
Onto the back as TNC
Live to see another day.
They were so busy taking that team fight, they said, you know what, Zyda's here, maybe he won't retreat. But it was Lancy who come out on top with the Lord. Maybe his damage right now with that impact is just maybe a retreat damage, I don't know.
Zyda's retribution timer is half a second ahead of Carl Tizzi's.
Oh.
Yet Lancy still somehow, someway got the last hit on that Lord.
Unbelievable.
That's straight up bad luck by Team Liquid. Still great engaged by TNC.
No casualty. That's good. Oh no. Oh, what's happening?
They
Okay.
can end it here, honestly. They can.
And the ball. Yeah, 18-minute Lord. That's pretty strong. Look at the damage. Oh, kick from Yaoi. Oh, fumbled it, but it's okay. OHEB. OHEB has the dance. OHEB has the cross. Kaltisi dead. That they can end. Okay, game 3. Well done. And this is the key. I think
That turtle, maybe just secure it. Forcing back Carl TZ though is huge.
Okay.
this is the key was this. Let's see. I think it was the second turtle.
All right. Nothing too crazy with the emblems that we have now. Zyda! Damn!
Jeez.
Like, definitely show it.
A flicker out of this. And yeah.
First third.
Very early, very that TLPH. They seem to want to contest this.
Okay, here comes the Revitalize coming in from JP. But the damage from Lancy is there as well. And Carl TZ secures the first turtle. Might go for Lord JM.
Where was the?
He lost. He wasn't.
So I believe it was the second third that was the problem for TLPH.
And they
beat
down on
Key factor.
right now. Like it's Sanford.
Hunting down Sal.
It hasn't been disturbed. He's the one.
Down. Sanji needs to do overtime.
So yeah, good rotation. Number 1, very good rotation from the Fanny.
Right now, though,
And I guess that's Sanford
Hasn't
like
been disturbed.
not
He's the one doing
respecting
more
the
of the disturbing
idea,
up top.
the fact
I think
that
might get
the Fanny can
Sanford.
just
And
come
now
into the fray.
Sanford!
It's like there's no actual true one v
Sliced the
one.
piece in half and
All right, so that.
And then for some reason they lose
But
this.
will Zyda
They
make
lose
it in time
this.
for
Look, they lose this third.
turtle? I don't think so. He does.
Get extra shields.
Go.
And then Yawi, Yawi I think survives.
Look at the damage coming in from
And then Zyda gets out.
Kick from
And then Sanji
Sanji.
taken
They're
out.
going right
So
after him.
No way.
He's gonna be taken down by the
then
JP.
eventually
One more
they
hit.
lose more.
A flicker from
Lord Jim
Laxi.
identifies that Carl can
To
be
the
taken
young
out.
goat.
And yeah.
But Oeb answers back with a kill onto
And then
Yawi.
the
But
Fanny,
three will fall
instead
down
of just
for
going back,
TLPH.
clears it out. So
Chaos in the map yet again, and
100%. Now, we're
although the
already
MVP
done.
was
We got
Benny, I
one
think
power
Zyda was
pose
the
per-
MVP
per day,
this
right?
game.
I think
For
we're done
me.
with that. Maybe next week. But yeah, Benny Cutie right now, obviously.
Was
he's got
so
that
Chantel was casting?
maybe
Well,
he was able to do
now
it
we
that
know.
way just because
There
of
can
how
only be
well
one
Zyda
reason.
did play. So maybe that's why he pulled him to the side here.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah, and even towards the early game, Renmar has been stressing how the junglers will play a big role alongside the
Ah.
laners. Lord JM and Zyda literally served up this game to Benny Cutie and a silver platter because of how well they dominated their opposing laners, their opposing XP laners and junglers.
There are also some key things that Benny Cutie was able to do here. Was one of them.
Was Chantel casting
Sanji
actually?
decided to commit the kick. Actually, I
Yeah,
thought it was
I'd
Benny
say
Cutie that
Zyda.
he was
Zyda for
hunting
me is
down
the
for. It was
MVP,
Benny Cutie who
honestly,
just landed
guys.
the kill. It looked like Sanji was just trying to get the closest
Why am I
target.
not casting? Because I'm
And
part
then
of a pro team.
TNC's Benny Cutie making himself a little bit unavailable for Team Liquid to really hunt down well. Hard to reach. Lancy and the
Game
Granger paired
3.
up together.
Game 3 with
So
Chantel.
with,
Yes,
them
sir.
maximizing range without the Faramis this time around to come in the clutch. They couldn't play around that. Team Liquid had to commit an all-in, let's just see if we can deal more damage before they take us out mentality. And that was just tougher this time around for Team Liquid Philippines.
100% tougher. In this one, again, we talked about this in the draft. Very little catch, almost no catch as well. For TLPH means that Zyda could actually just play out of his mind. He could go into these corners. He wouldn't have any big fears that he would get locked down.
I agree.
And,
Zyda
it was
played
just
so
easy
well,
for TNC to
dude.
play around that.
Not to mention their fast hands again. When you pointed out when Zyda got the Lord and he was almost taken down, he bought an immortality mid-air.
That's impressive.
It just shows how this game, again, as Renmar mentioned, the statement of Zyda that he can rock the Fanny, and Fanny deserves to be.
Kailangan magano sa ating, yeah, I agree.
Almost 20
It's just so-
minutes
so-
in this game, and we're going to game number 3.
Man, average.
It's so
times
good to
going
watch.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, now
We
I'm
were talking about this
I'm
earlier.
really
The games really have gotten longer this time around. And of course,
dude, I'm really
TNC Pro
oh,
Team,
dude, I'm now
even though we
conflicted.
didn't
Gozen
get to see,
versus Benny Cutie. I'm so
Yawi
conflicted
Cho game
now.
that we're used to seeing.
I don't know if there's a break
that this
between
is
game 2 and
just
game
a
3. Probably
Yawi
not.
show that across all positions, they're ready. A lot of questions about the inclusion of Benny Cutie, and Benny Cutie, just like OHEB for Team Liquid Philippines, just looks like a perfect fit right now for TNC Pro Team, bringing in a little bit more of that controlled mentality that maybe TNC needed a little bit more of. Kozen has been popping off lately, but the veterancy of Benny Cutie coming in big, especially in this game number 2, making himself unavailable for Team Liquid Philippines to find. And of course, Zyda getting his flowers as well from Benny Cutie.
What team do you think will take the MPL this year? This series?
To
TLPH.
show how good of a fan game that he had here. TPI Rich Guy.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Are all players required to do that pose?
I think no.
TNC.
They just
Ah, sorry, TLPH for
they
me.
have their own poses.
Lord J, OM, and Lansy.
All right.
So this is
It's
Audio
common
Technica.
knowledge that a lot of the players don't know how to pose.
BPHS2.
Yeah,
So
you're
the
right.
photographers would be giving them suggestions, and those are just suggestions, but they take it as, all right, I'm just going to do that.
Do that, right? By the way, I just want to double back. I feel like the untouchable stat, the bulletproof stat,
Yeah.
feels like it's so much more important in these games where
Yep.
you need those those stacks, right? For
Thank you
his
for
team
his
just
game 3.
is so important to make sure the Granger stays relevant. So Benny QD not
Do you
that
wanna watch the Filipino stream instead?
Si Zaida. Tapos may mga instances na, okay, may team fight. Nandun muna siya sa top lane kung nasa bottom lane
Yeah,
yung team fight.
Chantel,
Tapos,
the mother of all
Marco
series.
Kong, Kelra, and Benny QT was up there. So
TNC is
even
at
though
least
that,
top
the
4
Golden
for
title
me.
usually
You
goes
can quote
to
me on
the
that.
Marlins
At
for
least
testing,
top
but
4
he did
this
a really good
season.
job of just staying alive, actually, the Golden. He's very dependable in that regard.
At least just be
first series already shows up that there's still no rust when it comes to
just
100%. He's been performing as a Storm very
yeah.
well. That's 2 games on the Granger.
When I say at least top 4, that
Like
means
there's
1, 2,
Ivor
3, and
maybe
4
pick about
potentially,
two
right? Just to
Granger
clarify.
players. Because right now Benny has
Because
shown excellent maneuverability.
some Filipinos out there might misquote me again or something and say that they're exactly top 4. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're at least top 4, which means 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right? Has to be clear.
Yo, speaking of nerfs and buffs,
Don't
you
misunderstand
notice that
me again.
they haven't changed a lot. Even with the major
I'm
patch.
speaking English
The
because
heroes we're seeing
we have international
still
viewers.
feel relatively the same.
Yeah.
That's
To be
why.
fair, it does say it takes some time for teams to really jump in on it. Although it wasn't a massive game changer per se, but I do hope some teams try out some of the
Yes, I am,
heroes
Ima.
that were made available because of the patch getting dropped. I'm still looking for a Minotaur and a Kai more.
Game 3, I think TLPH, but we'll see about the. I want to check the draft first before I make my final decision.
But that's what I'm talking about. Earlier, he was also banned out. So,
But he was still there.
In
Oh my God,
Indonesia?
right? Despite the nerf.
despite the nerves.
Maybe.
This is something that I really we're gonna have to start to look at more and more as the season progresses.
You know,
Maybe tomorrow,
before,
maybe later today.
like
For the meantime, all access is happening right now.
maybe
Buhay
a year
na buhay
ago.
pa ba ang Phoenix Army ng TNC?
A year ago, maybe I
Sabi,
would have said that
mainit
any team from
ang
the
TNC
Philippines
Pro
can
Team
win in
kontra sa Team Liquid
Indonesia, but
Philippines.
that's not the
Pero
case
bago lahat
anymore.
ng yan,
Indonesia
okay, bago
has
tayo
caught
pumunta
up,
sa
and
game
they
number
are.
3, we have here
Indonesian
Mickey
teams are really good.
Basement. Together with us,
So it's
kamusta,
AP
Mickey?
Brent versus Omega later. So that's also a pretty good
Ang
game.
lamig-lamig dito sa media.
Malamig talaga.
Grabe experience mo dito, no? So, nanonood ka talaga ng MPL
Yes,
Philippines.
always.
Always. At nakikita natin, on your hands, may hawak ka mga stickers na talagang inaabangan at nagva-viral sa social media. Pakita mo
Oh
naman sa
my
amin,
God.
ano bang meron ka
Sige,
dyan?
abot natin.
Ayan, pakita natin sa camera.
Pakita muna natin yan.
Ito, first of all, ito talaga yung pinakauna kong ginawa,
This
which is
is
yung kay
Neo.
Oheb, which is yung wala
Ayan,
akong
ilapit
pera.
natin ito. Wala
Lower down
kang
the game's
pera.
volume, okay.
Ayan, oh. Yan ang itsura.
Very accurate, ha?
Very accurate.
Top 2, TLPH Onic.
Tapos yung sumunod naman after yung
No bias.
cake.
Ito, of course. Baby cakes. Okay, kita nyo naman.
Baby cakes.
Next up, ano meron tayo?
And yung pinaka-recent lang is yung kay Yawi.
Pa-order
good
ka
sticker.
munang ginili. Matik.
Rora? Oh, yeah, you're right. No, I had to choose between Rora and TLPH. Obviously, I have to pick my team.
I
Sa top
na,
one.
Kasi meron kasi
So
ako
I only have to
before-
pick the second one.
before,
So I had to pick
season
between
13
TLPH and Aurora,
na,
and
full team series, which is,
I like
featuring
TLPH
yung
more.
mga teams. But
that's the reason. But yeah, I'm not saying that Aurora is not good, but it's just that TLPH. I just love seeing them.
Okay.
sa
That's why.
Falcons and sa Aurora.
Nagutom ako bigla.
Best roam for dispatch, I think Kalia.
Saan ka kumukuha ng
Chip.
ideas?
It's
Paano
pretty
ka
good.
nagka-come up
Kalia
sa
Chip.
ganitong creativity?
If you want
Kasi ano
counter engager
as a
and
meme,
peel
mahilig
kind
ako
of
mag-draw
hero,
ng mga memes.
you pick the
Kaya,
Gatot Kacha.
Lalo na especially dito sa may kina-Oheb, nag-viral na nagkaroon ng memes sila. Tapos nagkaroon ako ng inspiration bigla na, what if i-drawing ko?
Tsaka kamukhang kamukha din.
Oo
Kilala
nga
mo
eh.
talaga kung sino
Yun
yun.
nga eh.
Hans.
Talagang after ko nakita talaga na ginawa ng TLPH yung meme, tapos natawa ako, tapos okay, gawin ko nga to, drawing ko nga to. Tapos ayun.
Wait, saan ba namin makikita to? Kung sakaling may mga gustong bumili, saan nila makikita yan?
Meron po kaming page which is the Makey Basement. Pwede po kayo mag-message doon if you want to avail the stickers.
There we finally have it, Makey Basement. Maraming salamat. Sigurado ako na handa na.
1 week,
Lahat para
no,
sa
just 1
darating
week.
na Game
Yeah,
3
just 1
TNC.
week.
Handa na ba tayo para sa Game 3?
Not this. Kalia is gonna be top contested for sure, but obviously not this week because it's not allowed this week.
Kaya naman wag na natin
So,
patagalin pa. Casters,
yeah.
balik sa inyo.
Gusto ko na...
So that's where those stickers came from. I've been looking for them around.
Yep.
That's a maybe basement. With the food stickers as well. I forgot we had a thing like that.
Yeah, it made me hungry. The
Yeah,
kneeling one.
I love her art though. I feel like that she's actually coming up with the most iconic stickers available in the community.
Side or roam Kalia? I don't have an answer for that yet. For me, uh, I think it will be Flex, honestly.
Bit of an MPL Indonesia.
Hey yo.
For me.
Ryota got a win on Onyx for the first win of the season. It's their first win of the season so far? Or maybe just Ryota's?
No, it's their first win of the season. Like Onyx has been
The
struggling.
team.
Yeah.
And with Ryota's entry, it looks like things will be changing for Onyx.
Aha!
Same might go with TNC with Benny Cutie in the picture.
Yeah, that's tough though. That looks like it was
Yeah, the side lane Kalia is also really good. That's why I don't know. I don't know how to answer because I think it's gonna be very situational. I think my real answer is it's strong in both both lanes. So it's gonna be just dependent on your team or whatever you're playing. It's equally scary in the EXP and the roam.
Not just like as a friend, because it works. Obviously,
Carl
it works,
Kiambao,
right?
I don't know yet,
I
but
feel
we'll
like
see.
it is
Maybe if we get a good standing this
use
season,
of a talent
maybe
of a good MPLPH player.
I'll
I'm prepared
consider
that
going
was
back.
able to really contribute to MPL Indonesia. Onyx first win of the season. That is huge. Congratulations, all the way from the desk here. And speaking of big contributions, like I mentioned, Benny Cutie slotting in really is a big breath of fresh air for TNC. Obviously, their game one was very difficult as well. But coming in this one, it's going to be TNC on the blue side this time around, 57%.
Oh, Ryota, the Filipino. That's right.
Once again, as Zyda can secure it and
All right, draft.
have a different gold laner.
Oh.
I wonder if TNC Pro Team, if they're on the blue side, if they're just gonna go ahead and just go
Granger.
Okay, so TNC might
Could be.
go for the Fanny again. You ban Fanny? Do you ban Fanny for TLPH? Or do you ban the Eve?
Yeah, definitely you'll need to watch out for
Wow, okay, so I love this.
because they could go choke Granger.
Auto ban in the RG, yeah. Understandably so. I think it's just supernatural. Okay, so ban Fanny. So Eve is open, so is Suyu. You pick up Granger maybe. There you go, Granger for TNC. And then you let TLPH choose between Joy and Suyu. So you go Suyu for TLPH, maybe Eve with that, or the Jawhead, which TNC likes to get anyways. Yeah, so you Jawhead, makes a lot of sense. And then you pick Joy for TNC, right? And then the Cho, because they like the Cho anyways. Cho versus Jawhead. Alright, yeah, well, there you go. And then you pick up Harith for TLPH, right? Irithel or Harith? I think when you play the Joy, do you want to pick up Harith or Irithel? Oh, Harith is banned. Okay. So Irithel, yeah, whatever. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, this cat.
Would love to see that. But it's the Farsa!
Oh, wow, Farsa.
Finally gonna see
Different.
Post-buff Farsa.
So yeah, you last pick the Bruno, yep. Unless it's banned.
If TNC ban out the Aerith on this, I think
So this is scary for TLPH because they might not have the best gold laner for Mr. Oheb.
maybe it's gonna be the Wesker.
Because Bruno and Irthel will be banned for sure. Right?
Yeah, and they lowered the ultimate so
Yeah,
much.
Impure Rage. I think Impure Rage
From
still.
like 30 seconds to like
But they
12.
don't. Okay, so they banned the Badang.
Badang still banned out despite the nerf. So
Wow, okay, so you will have either Irithel or Bruno. You're fine if you're TLPH.
I know, right?
You're fine.
Telling us earlier, yeah, man, I was playing the Badang last night. I felt so useless. I couldn't do anything. This nerf was.
So you ban the Sicilian, maybe the Novaria as well?
Badang, I used up sprint.
I didn't even
Or maybe a burst hero. Eve, you ban Eve also. Carry still good. Yes, I like the carry versus the Joy. Not so sure about the Granger because I think Granger. Still pretty good
fine. They're gonna
in
be
that
okay.
matchup.
And now you're
Do you want the
the
Claude?
that you asked
It's
them
alright.
sprint on your badang.
So they ban the Navaria, they ban the
Yes.
Lance Heroes.
So guys, Ingan uses sprint on his badang.
It was just one time. I hate you guys.
But now, back to the real world where we don't use sprint on badang. We're gonna see a
I
bit more
think
respect towards the mid lane. That's
so they ban the Bruno. So this is yeah, you pick up Earthel,
goes out as well.
right?
Come on, Beatrix.
And then last pick the Sanford hero.
I think you go for the EX
Or maybe
laner
get the
first.
Hilda now so
You need something solid.
so you
Hilda.
have the choice to go for the Claude or the carry. Yeah, they do pick up the Hilda.
Frontline hold, TNC.
Hylos looks really good for TNC.
Lucas is still available.
So does Glue. I'm always talking about the Glue. There you go. Glue versus Glue, good versus the Hilda. And then, what's your Lance hero? Yeah, Valentina. Even when there's a Hilda on the other side, you still get good ultimate to copy. With this just the Farsa. There you go, the Valentina. And then yeah, Irithel or maybe something weird. What is something weird that is good against the Glue? I guess this time you can pick up the carry. Carry is okay versus the Joy and the Glue.
Nope. They go for
Yeah.
carry instead. They needed something strong basic attack shred.
So why did they not pick the Irithel? Maybe
That's right. That's right. And again, you kind of just have to deal with the fact that Yaoi's gonna.
it does not have the best synergy with the Jawhead.
So I don't mind.
And this time carry has a one-shot potential with the Jawhead. So
I guess that's
when you toss someone right, and then you kind of just take it out.
We're gonna load up into the game.
Because if you're Earthel, you don't really like burst someone like very quickly, and you commit your ultimate right at the get-go. Carry is also okay versus the Valentina, I guess, in many ways. But most importantly, against the Joy. So they now have a Joy threat. Joy can go to the marksman typically, right? You can just combo the marksman and eliminate it easily. With the combo, and then you take out whatever marksman there is. But in the case of the carry, you have a chance to one shot also the Joy if the Joy is not careful. That's why.
We are on game number 3, TNC versus TLPH with OHEB taking
Chip very viable. I think it's just banned in the last 3 games. So in the yeah, I think it was banned in the 3 drafts. Yeah, all TNC banned it game 2. So the red side team bans Chip now. Okay, interesting. Nice pokes from Sanji, dude. Was there a buff on the far side? I think there was a little bit. Like I think the passive comes the passive is
So if Sanji was dangerous last week with the
sorry,
Farsa,
some acid. The passive has lower cooldown now, right? The extra damage you get from the passive, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they want to force OM. Oh, okay.
good flicker out, but JB flickers. Here comes the toss. Here comes the avalanche.
Good punish. And very, very nice quote-unquote freeze from TLP, from OHEB, most importantly. So, okay, I'll replay that later. So maybe after the game, I'll show you why it's a very good setup from OHEB. It's something that we can learn. The special skill, yeah, it's faster now. The Wings by Wings is much faster now in low CD, and I think the passive, I think Very is the name of the freaking what you call that? Bird. Okay, Carl TC gets the turtle. All's fine and good for TLPH. The bird. Yeah. And yeah, you can reveal your enemies with that. Okay. Who won the draft? Still 50-50, I think. 50-50, honestly. I like yeah, TNC's opening is pretty good. Yeah, I think it's 50-50, honestly.
By 1 second. So that's
Oh,
Bird,
Farsa,
watch out
dude.
for Varys, the little bit of extra damage that it can dish out. 8%
Oh,
extra damage.
JP.
Oh, big
Okay.
oopsie. Was able to dodge
So
out. However, of
what
course,
they
the
get from
damage
that
while leaving
is some
signal
plates.
to Yawi that you
Nice
can't just
stun,
go in at any given
Carl.
moment. It's called TZ trying to go in one
And
side.
Lancey and JP split that.
Orchestrating
JP,
there.
nice
There's a nice
jump,
double
nice
from Yawi.
kick
It's gonna connect onto
from
JP.
Yawi. I mean,
First man down. Who is it gonna be? It's gonna be
Carl,
JP, but it's
Carl's
gonna
still
be
alive, but the
Zaida
glue.
to Yawi.
All right,
And
now
it's
but
2 man
Zai
fight for
does the
TLP, which is
exchange.
Lord James just
Can you
waiting for
survive,
the
Carl?
opportunity
Can you
to
survive?
able to
Ah,
take
he
down the
did.
young goat. One more hit and
Yeah.
will do so successfully.
But that
He's
was
getting
a
punished
good
now.
exchange. Now she
Remember,
deliver
Rivalry.
Oheb with
That's
another kill
essentially a
though.
2 for free here. Not sure
Oh,
how to
that's not
take
good
that.
for
Benecutie hasn't even
TLPH.
joined
For
the item
TNC, I
pool
mean.
quite yet. And Oleb happy to go and
Yeah.
get those assists as well.
Yeah. JP and Oheb have around, alongside Sanford, all have 300 gold leads and counting and up against their counterparts. So it's actually doubled for Oheb now at 600 over the
Up.
Granger, looming around that value.
Okay, so now the advantage that you get from this Hilda and the Jawhead pickup from TLPH is that if you win in the early game, you can actually control the lanes more. And Sanford, look at this. Because they know that the Farsa can just transfer from one lane to another very quick. So is the Hilda. So they parked the Farsa in the bottom lane. The mid lane was cleared by Sanford. So that was an interesting rotation. But look at Lancey. Lancey's positioning is pretty good. He knows that Sanji will eventually go there. Oh, dude, he missed the first shot. Oh my god. So that's a battle spell exchange for both of our mid laners. But that's an ult. Oh, JP, though. Very nice commitment from Yawi. Sanford takes it, but Zaida wins it. And now, dude, TNC. What a... TNC won everything from TLPH. Even Oheb is dead. Wow. What a punish from TLPH. And now even... Okay, they wipe them out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's look. I'm gonna take note of that 430. Because JP was taken out very early in that game, in that clash. Now TNC has the absolute lead of the game. Might even have already the advantage. I think they're in a winning position now. Wow. TNC leading the draft. Okay. Winning the draft, I mean. Oh, Sanji, get out. Oh, can't get out. Doesn't have the sim. Oh, Yawi. But that's a purify that they forced, so I think you're happy. You're happy with that, for sure. Yeah, things are really falling apart. This is a big problem now for TLPH. I think, honestly, TNC are, because of that just second turtle play, I think that they have the game in the bag. Honestly.
The play style that they go for. Again, I thought Team Liquid were the more refined version.
Thanks, Yoshi.
TNC Pro Team are the hungrier, more aggressive version. And in this game, so far, after that
Comeback potential, clear the waves. Get a good initiation from JP.
That's true. It does feel like a blue blood transfusion here.
Blue blood transfusion.
And 50%
I want to badly replay the clash. Because it's pretty good.
Especially for Zaida, 314 KDA with the Joy. Again, you don't want Zaida to scale up as soon as possible with this Joy. And now TLPH trying to gain control over
It looked to be a very good position from TLPH, but yeah, Lancey's oh no. Missed the ejector. Now he gets kicked. It's a problem. Even Lord James will not die here. Yeah, Lord James safe. Actually went for Sanford. Gets out easily. Sanford dead. Alright. Carl somehow gets it.
Yikes! Carl TZ just walked up and stole that after everything that TNC
Oh
Pro
no.
Team did
Okay,
against
good
Liquid, punishing
good usage from
JP's
Sanji.
entry. JP even used the unstoppable force to try and make himself
Somehow Carl TZ wins
the
that.
cheat window or against the kick of Yawi.
Somehow.
It was a little bit too early. He thought Yawi would bite the bait and go for it immediately, but Yawi waited and was patient. But after all of that, it was Carl TZ who walked up and stole.
Somehow.
However, TNC Pro Team does have a 3
Suyu.
gold lead.
Yeah, the first kill actually.
Will have to crawl back in this.
I cannot remember what that skill is called, but yeah, basically you have a big burst
So we have to stay
I think it's
calm.
called the Queller.
Even with
If I'm
immense
not
pressure, the
mistaken.
TNC is focusing. Carl TZ still locked his eyes on the
So what are you
objective,
doing?
on
So
the
what you
trade.
think?
And right now, it does feel like that is the case, right? With Carl TZ just maximizing the use of his mechanics, what he's known for previously.
For me, yeah,
Now,
I understand why you would say that
I
it's
don't
not
know
a
if that's going to
convincing
be enough
3K lead, but
to
for
do
me,
fights
in my,
later, because the team
I
fights
think this is TNC
are
really
going on the
just.
side
I
of
think
TNC so
I think
far.
this is TNC's game.
It
Yeah,
might
the only
seem like
reason that
Yawi is
they
reading JP
will lose this if
very
there's a
well.
throw.
Oh! A four-mana knock-up!
Oh, that could have been so good.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
the
that's a low
follow-up
light.
wasn't there.
That's a low light.
Okay, Zaida
What?
getting chased down, has to use the electrifying beat to walk away. Lord J on the back, but gonna get
Did I
spotted out by
just
Carl TZ. Here
jinx
comes the fast
freaking
attack coming from
TNC, dude?
Sanji, forcing the split away
When I said,
from
like,
Lord J.
right after I said that the only reason for them to lose is if there's a throw, and then that happens.
Or a bit too late for the other members of TNC. Which is it? I don't know.
I don't know,
But that's gonna get
Freaking
split.
jinx them,
That
dude.
is one thing I know.
I don't know if that was a miscomm or like preemptive play. It was
The jinx.
definitely, it didn't feel
Jinx
connected
is
at all,
real.
right? There was no connection.
It's done.
It was done to
Unstoppable first connects,
Chase.
but
It's unstoppable for
the
JP,
kick,
manages to
the
throw
ejector was
Yawi.
not
Here
the
comes
perfect
fair
one.
strike and ready feel. The patch on the
Somehow, TLPH.
Let's just deliver
But they
it
don't have the
down.
ultimates anymore.
Ultimate, just two
They have to look for
Zaida.
Zaida. Alright, so they found Zaida. Forced the dash. But I think the downtime now for that.
Glue though.
Okay,
After
get out.
Lancey,
Okay.
Already forcing him back. Already forced to use the ultimate.
6 seconds on the throw, though. I don't think he's gonna make it in time if TLPH chooses to bum rush this.
Okay, Zaida
Can
working
you bomb
still
rush?
towards
Okay,
the
Zaida has the dash now. The set of
unable
dash.
bomb rush the Lord. We're waiting for
Okay, who
the
gets it?
Zaida
Yep,
here.
alright.
Carl TZ secures
The
the
oh,
with the
okay.
throw. Here comes Unstoppable
Carl
coming
TZ,
from
get out.
Benny QD as he picks up one more.
That's the dash. Alright, Sanji's ultimate, really good. Not enough though. They're fine with the Lord and 2 heroes. And they secured their purple buff, so that's okay. Wow.
He is hungry for blood.
Good thing Sanji was
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable.
as well to make himself safe from crowd control
But
so that he could get away safely.
the Granger is a problem, honestly. And the Joy.
It's gonna be stopped in his tracks by Zaida.
The Joy and the Granger, they're both problems for TLPH.
For the Joy, already up to the blood.
You see the
wings.
replay.
And going back at that replay, see what happens. Zaida.
Yeah, it's just a simple retribution diff.
A toss up to save Sanford, but there were enough stacks brought down by the glue to latch on. A kick
Oh,
away.
Yawi. Zaida. Zaida can be taken out. Gotta be careful, Zaida.
And now forcing TNC to back off because Yawi and Lord James got blasted in the middle lane.
That was Yawi who initiated that, but it's Team Liquid Philippines who won that.
Uh-huh. Oheb? Oh, man, Oheb.
Shadow strike to bring down the Philippines.
So weird. That is a weird play from Oheb.
It's going to be a 3-on-3. Both teams will
That
do the
is
same,
so weird.
but Oheb will fall down.
What a read by Lancey and Benny.
That's so weird. Oh, that's so weird that Oheb went for that play.
They can pick off Oheb.
So,
Huge trade
damn.
here.
Oh, sorry about that.
QD, despite
Let's
TNC
pause the
losing
ads.
out on
Pause
some
the
of
ads.
these
then.
trades, he seems to be able
I'll
to pick
pause
up
the
the
ads.
slack, especially after that last one, and making sure that he still has enough.
Weird, I mean, like,
firepower
weird that
to
he
show
stayed
for
there.
him in this matchup.
I mean, fortunately for Benny QD,
Should
the
have just
only time
went out.
he got taken down was towards the early game before he picked up the Sky Piercer. So right now he's rocking 7-1 to
Yeah.
he has 76.
Yeah, I guess because they're risky players.
Yikes, big yikes.
CW play.
Find that Granger again.
Okay.
7-1 and 2.
Right. Well, you know what that's what I'm talking about, right? When you have a piercer, you need to not die. And so far, I would say Benny's doing a pretty good job in that. It's gonna take a while to build up.
All right, nice items. All right,
It
Trinity,
comes
just
down
the
to Yawi
Trinity
goes in with the
for
conceal. Okay,
Oheb.
Lancey Shadow Strike. TLPH was prepared for that. Okay, no purifies yet used up by Sanji and Oheb. So TLPH still in a good position.
Already up to a Blade of Despair is
Lancey 208 with the Valentina, really good.
Again, no wonder why the pickoffs by JP have been even more deadly. Of course, the new focusing mark on him.
Ryota, yeah, for sure. I
Out onto whoever
vouch, only vouch.
end of the team fight goes on long enough onto
I'm not sure if I'm going to Indonesia. It depends.
the focusing mark goes off.
We'll
That's a
see.
4-second cooldown, right? You mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's so
here we
good,
go.
especially on a
A very important Lord for both teams. 2K lead for TNC. Decent setup for TLPH. They forced the long lane. I think that will favor TLPH for sure. They clear out the mid. Bottom lane, that's or the Lord lane in this case. It's okay. They secure their purple buff, so that's good also. Sanford checking the potential Yaoi bushes. Queen swings for Kaltizi. So that even after the kick, he kind of survives. I like that decision. Somebody has to take care of the top lane for TNC. And nobody will. Are going to be sacking that lane. It's a good setup for TLPH in the bottom lane as well, the minions. Okay, JP. Okay, forcing the ultimate. Now Yaoi gets out. There's a flicker used also from JP. Oheb, no, oh no. Oheb compromise. Oheb low. Oh no, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Zaida wants to go for the play. Yaoi actually finds it. They take him out. Zaida is alive. Very well done from TNC. Now JP in trouble. Yep. So that was definitely Oheb getting caught. All right, I'm gonna take note of that. 14 minutes. That was Oheb. Oheb, unfortunately. Yep, Oheb unfortunately played weirdly.
But Oheb was just a little bit too deep. Zaida had the perfect angle to just dash through everyone and save the kill. 4-1 and 10. Another
yeah, Oheb played well, super duper good in game number 1. But in this game number 3, yeah.
Normally, way back then, that's what we would pick a forest
It's a carry.
to reach those very hard to reach gold laners. But right now,
Is it because of the carry? We'll see.
Not quite enough.
Oh, dude. Oh no. Wait. Let me 2 times this, guys. Good defense from TLPH.
Have to look for a very creative angle. It looks like I'm pretty sure Sanji has been missing the Luyi specifically for this game because they can't reach Benny Cutie.
These are the times when they would have a low yin, so easy to just kick people from the back, right? Well, that's not available here.
Okay. TNC working on the mid lane turrets, slowly eliminating all the outer turrets for the side of TLPH. Lord sieging into the bottom lane. Here's a conceal plus Lancy.
Okay, they have the Farsa for the defense, but the Lord Dash is definitely a problem. Discipline take from TNC. And I agree with this approach because they're not on a rush. They don't have to. They really don't have to finish the game as immediately as possible. They have better late game, I believe.
So he just stood there to see if Sanji will react and if they can take out the feathered airstrike much quicker. But Sanji did not budge, didn't blink. He held on to it, was able to maximize it. And Team Liquid Philippines just lose 1 turret.
Yeah, especially with Benny. Now you see the value. Now I see the value of freaking Benny KP, dude. And Zaida also very comfortable. I think he plays so well. Played so well. I think game number 2 was Zaida as the MVP. Game number 3 so far, Lancy with the play. Look back at the 4-minute 30 play.
And it is up to an endless battle for Carl TZ. He's been pretty stacked item-wise for quite some time now. But Zaida has just proved to be more devastating in this game.
Especially after catching up in itemization.
I wonder what the items are for Oheb. So he went for the Malefic gun, right? So
Despite, when TLPH least expects it. Usually the joys do fall off at this
you might even need the Athena shield on the carry, I think, in this game. Because you don't need to worry about your damage anymore. You have your Trinity and the gun. Okay. So Lancy with the counter ultimate. JP, too deep. Goes for the toss on the Yaoi. Good target, I think. But Yaoi survives. JM low. Okay, so that's a... Oh, no. Again. And then JM goes back for the ultimate. Very nicely done from JM. Now, TLPH in even bigger troubles now. For sure, the Lord is going to be for TNC. That's the value of the glue. Even when you win the poke battle, then you can come back with the ultimate. Nobody can attack you because obviously, if you land a good target on the grab, they won't take the Lord because they know that Sanji has the ultimate. Huh? TNC didn't go for the Lord. Well, they still get the Lord. Yeah, they still get the Lord. Sanji. Oh, went to the bush where Yawi was. Has to pick the Purify. Okay, that's pretty bad for Sanji. Oh, man.
I think that might have just cost them.
Oh, no. That Purify, dude. Not having... Oh, my God. That Purify. No, don't worry. I think TNC still has the advantage in the Lord anyways. Especially with the Purify burnt by Sanji. Dancing with the Winter. Very well done. There's Athena shield that we're talking about for Oheb. I don't want to answer that, John Mark.
Only 8 deaths in the TNC Pro team. TNC has gotten 19 kills.
Oheb's Purify is up.
Sanford can't go here. The minion wave too deep. Liquid might need to let go of this a little bit softly.
TNC at a disadvantage.
Oh, nice poke. Oheb revealed. Good ult. I want to go for Yawi, but yeah, Sanji down. Yawi survives. JP out. 3 versus 4. Cartesia wants to fight, but he's in the middle. Now Zaida's dead, but 2 versus 3. Oh, Purify. Benny Cute is still here. Benny. Oh, Carl takes out Benny. Oh, he has the ultimate. But their base. Oh my God. Cartesia can get there. Oh, hey, with the lifesteal. Lancy, gotta be careful. Gets out. 30 seconds for the jungler. Are you kidding me? Will TLPH, will he get? Will they get the Lord because of that?
Oh my goodness.
This guy's a prophet.
They cannot. They should not. Oh, Lord JM. Oh, Lord JM. Oh, Lord JM, dude. No. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, Lancy dead. Zaida's here though. But they're JP or JP dead. Who's winning? Zaida doesn't have the ult anymore. Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness!
What is happening?
It was at the palm of their hands.
This series definitely not disappointing anyone. It's not over yet.
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
The map control is also something that you can kind of debate here. And TNC are suddenly...
I'm out of words. People. I'm seriously out of words.
A couple of minutes ago, they had the chance to get a Lord, decided to go for an end angle push. TLPH was able to clear out the minions, saved 2 inhibitor turrets. Now TNC.
But Cartesia, we have to really look at what Cartesia was able to do against Benny.
Into foes. Multiple former members of Liquid now in TNC Pro team. They have challenged the
Are you kidding me?
The cavalry continues to march on. 5-0 are they in the standings. And now
Okay, this is a very nice wave clear from TLPH because that equalizes the bottom lane for sure.
A Lord marching up top. Minion waves coming in through top and mid. And a chance to go from 5-0 to 6-0.
All battle spells for
To be fair, there's a lot of wave clear from TNC. So Yeah, I don't think. Oh wow, Lancy bursted. Sanji the GOAT. What? No way. Are you kidding me? There you go. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. That, what a throw, dude.
Undefeated still.
Meron mo? Ingay. What a throw, dude. Wait, I wanna look back at the. We will replay. We will analyze the replay for sure. But we have to see this interview. This interview. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful.
Addition of Oheb on the gold lane seems to be working for them, even up against Yawi.
Dude, good. Imagine losing that because of the freaking Lord.
They came out on top.
So really a sight to see all these people together again, at least for that.
Unbelievable.
Seeing him up again on the screen. And he does give you the feed.
What a
Backing down for now, but man, oh man.
Imagine.
What a match.
Can I just say, TNC is the 4th seed, and they pushed the 1st seed.
Imagine, dude.
Imagine our standings. I don't believe in our standings.
From endable to engeable.
For the trophy.
The very first video I made about this
Engeables, dude. Engeable.
playoffs team to me. And they have not failed
Benny. Oh.
to make me doubt
Dude.
that. Or they have not failed. I don't doubt that. TNC Pro Team are living up to it. That's what I'm trying to say here.
That is their call. So yeah, that is indeed their call. We have to look at the. We have to look back at the game. Dude, but I need to see this interview, guys. We need to watch this.
A swell start as well for Benny Cutie on this team.
That is hands down one of the best, if not the best series.
We need to see this.
It's not the absolute cleanest, but damn was it entertaining.
That's all you can say for the meantime. Let's see what they have to say there for the meantime, though, on the stage.
Okay.
What a match it has been. Buhay na buhay ang Cavalry. Still undefeated ang
Still
Team
undefeated.
Liquid Philippines. Ibang klase.
Hindi ako makahinga, Hans.
Walang
Sa match na
humihinga.
yun.
Buksan din silang dalawa eh. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko ipapaliwanag pero how poetic is it na nakwento, kayo na namang dalawa yung natira sa clash na yun.
Kayong dalawang magkatabi.
Actually, they played so well, dude.
Yung baby kicks na naman. Ano bang usapan nyo nun? Ano bang kwento doon? Paano ba nangyari? Paano nyo nakuha pa rin yung kill at least or mapatagal yung laban?
Wala eh, parang ano eh. Akala ko nga talo na kami, hindi ko alam paano kami nanalo dun eh.
He thought that they lost already.
Pagtayo niya dito, hindi talaga siya makasalita.
Nice throw.
Naman, gusto ko tanungin kasi kanina,
Dude,
diba,
honestly, that was
nag-mic check kayo,
really just a
binanggit
throw.
mo na kapag malapit
To be
na
honest.
maka-maniac or maka-ilang kill,
Maka-savage.
talagang inuna mo si Benny nung naka-triple kill na, ha?
Ano po, sa clash na po na yun, hindi ko na po iniisip yung ganun eh. Parang nag-win chant na kasi siya noon una, so feel ko kaya ko siya patayin. Sabay, nabuhay din siya, kaya swerte namin.
Swerte silang dalawa together.
Grabe chemistry,
Oo,
no?
grabe ang chemistry nilang
Buhay na
dalawa.
buhay talaga. Actually, I wanna know more about JP naman this time. JP, parang ang tagal ka namin hindi nakausap and nakalaban mo yung mga dati mong kaampi from before.
Yeah, Benny Kitty's impact
How is
really
it
good.
going up against them? Anong pakiramdam na nasa kabilang side naman sila ngayon?
Ayun, lakas din nila talaga, tapos parang alam din nila yung gagawin namin. So, kaya ganun.
So, kilalang kilala.
Parang alam na daw yung
Oo,
gagawin.
alam na yung gagawin. Meron ka bang mensahe sa mga dati mong ka-team na sina Yawi,
Here you go.
Ayun, good luck sa next round, saka bawi na lang next ikot.
Sila.
Wow.
I think I can also ask Sanji. Ikaw, Sanji, alam mo, ang dami nagsasabi sa akin na interview naman kita. Ito na, Sanji. Actually, I want to know more about the meta. Kasi parang napansin
Yeah,
ko,
it was the wrong call
all
for sure.
throughout those 3 games, tumagal ng halos 20 minutos. Ganun ba talaga ka-bigat yung impact nung patch update na ito sa inyo? Or talagang intense lang yung laro? What can you say about that?
Sa akin, feel ko kanina kalaban namin sarili namin eh. Ano lang, Kasi
Bakit?
parang nagpapatalo lang kami sa sarili namin. Parang
That's
di kami
true.
yung kanina.
Nothing about the meta. Sarili nila yung kalaban nila ngayon, Hans.
That's true, actually.
At talagang nanalo sila
Angel
against
balls.
themselves. And now, gusto ko naman tanungin si Coach.
Oh, Coach.
Coach, alam namin na yung story mo, ang dami mong pinagdaanan bago ka nakarating dito. Would you mind sharing it to us?
Ano eh, sa female talaga ako nag-umpisa dati. So, parang hindi ko naman talaga tinitignan yung sarili ko lagi na mas magaling sa kalaban ko. Ang lagi ko lang tinitignan is kung ano yung makakaya ko versus dun sa mga kalaban ko lang lagi.
Yeah, I think I love seeing that also. And this is
Was a street
the
vendor.
longest win
Wow.
streak that you've had in so long, di ba? Halos 6 matches. How does it feel to get a win streak? Na parang sinasabi mo nga sa akin before na parang pahirap ng pahirap yung bawat laban ninyo. Ba't yun yung nasasabi mo? What makes you think of that?
Next season.
Di ko alam eh.
Next
Kasi
ikot.
first experience ko rin nung sa ibang bansa ako, undefeated kami doon for 1 year. Tapos dito, parang siguro pinagkaiba dito, sobrang mas mahirap talaga dito. Kakaiba talaga yung PH talaga.
Kakaiba ang ML dito. Ibang
Sometimes
klase
I do
ang ML.
Valorant,
Sanford,
if
maybe
there's a chance.
just at least a message na pwede mong ibigay sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Team Liquid.
Sobrang thankful kami kasi lumalakas kami kasi ayun, nandiyan kayo eh. Tapos
Content
lalo-lalo
lang.
na sa mga pumunta dito sa venue and sobrang thank you. Na-appreciate namin kayo sobra.
Actually,
Speaking of?
meron nga tayong papaakyatin na super fun. Kung maalala nyo, game number 1, si
Okay.
Che. Palakpakan naman natin siya who flew all the way from Capiz to see our Team Liquid Philippines. Yung iba sabi, sana
Che,
all,
this is
sana
your
nandito ka na.
moment.
Diba? Okay, hello. Ayan, kamayan.
Very lucky super fan na
Oo
nakamayan
nga.
ngayon. Ang
Grabe.
Team Liquid PH.
Kamusta naman, Che? Ay, sige, yan. Kamusta naman na dapat doon pa yung meet and greet eh, pero inuna ka na namin dito sa
Okay, I
stage.
think this
How does it
interview
feel
might
that
be
you're with
over.
them right
So,
now?
you wanna look back, guys? Let's look back.
able to clear out the dam.
So, if you remember, when I was actually talking about this, I specifically said that this was a bad call because I think that there's a Farsa, and TNC might have thought that, yeah, sure, the Farsa's ultimate might have been out already. So,
Zoning outside.
this was the play. All right.
Two.
So, okay, hang on. No, I'm not. I'm no longer TNC.
Who's the kid connect? So far, so good.
Okay, there it is.
Already cast here.
They cleared the wave.
how
Now,
we
so
would like to
very, very good position from TNC.
Looking for
I don't know what the cat's breed is. It's a street
a
cat.
double man knockup. Who's the kid gonna connect on to? Yeah, we did
Yep.
still.
And then so, this is the part where I say this is an unwinnable situation for TLPH. The JP is separated. There's no chance for a counter engage. They haven't gained ground. They cannot stay here because Zaida will just take out Oheb. And Oheb is also in a spot where nobody can protect him.
Hold over the Lord.
Okay.
How
So even after this toss, Oheb exposes himself. No chance because Lord James can just pop the flicker. And then Lord James survives. Zaida has the full charge. No flicker from Oheb, so it did go for the purify. So he definitely dies here, no matter what happens. And then Lord James, for some reason, is alive. Right? So everybody's alive. So the problem is, Sanji popped the Farsa ultimate, and then all right, let's look at the game for whatever, right? And then I'm gonna check the freaking cooldown. So I'm gonna go hero training. So I think when it comes to items, he Blood Wings, Truncheon. Alright. So I'm gonna go max level and then so how do you even so I went for Arcane, okay. Truncheon Crystal. And then glowing wand. Glowing wand. Glaive. And glowing wand. Glaive. Glaive. And Blood Wings. All right. Okay. So when you have the maximum Farsa ultimate, this level is 23 seconds. All right. So 1750 pops the ultimate.
JP is the next to fall.
Stops it
Sanji with a feather airstrike, but TNC wants it all. They're going for the Lord.
So
Lord JM surviving, and again,
obviously there's
Zaida
wave
and
clear. So
Cutie.
I think when I was restreaming earlier, I said that maybe they feel confident ending it because the Farsa does not have the ultimate, and surely they can push the mid lane here, but they can definitely take the Lord safely because they have to respect the Farsa. Maybe if they forced another Farsa ultimate, they could just back down, but yeah, they didn't. So cleared it fast. And then Lord JM was low, had to pop the ultimate and will not have it for another 26 seconds, right? So resource management from TLP, from TNC.
Pro team, I really thought you were trying to go for it there, but all right.
And because the camera view is so bad here, you recall with Yawi because Yawi is low. But then he gets the kick onto Sanji and actually forces the Purify. So this is really good for TNC, but not impossible for TLPH. Early, this could have been really bad.
Oh, that cost them. I think that might have just cost them.
Yeah. I mean, TNC Pro team still has a good chance of winning this game, but them hesitating and not going
It's too
it's
like it's not even, I wouldn't even call it risky. I think there's zero probability that they end it because of the Farsa. I think that's almost automatic, you know? Right? Then we're gonna see the Lord take. It became a 5v5.
In terms of the bodies, though, yes, Lancey has it with.
Became a 5v5.
Sanford can't go here.
TNC at this.
So they fought. TNC decided to fight, understandably so. Forced the ultimate and Oheb, so still has the winning play. Yawi went in for the play. Oheb dodges it and smartly does not attack the glue, obviously for obvious reasons, right? At this point, Zaida has to decide whether he takes the Lord or he goes and helps out his teammate. Might have been better if he helps a teammate. Sanji dies. Yawi also dies. JP forces Lord JM to be out of position, and then obviously Yawi also taken out. And then now TNC is in this position. Now also Zaida hasn't just used the ultimate, so he does not have the damage anymore. Wants to go for Sanford, I think was a good play, but Sanford was beside Oheb. And we know, like when we were analyzing the draft, right, when he said Carry could be the hero to use, is because Carry can one-shot, again, this is what I said, Carry can one-shot the Joy. And indeed he does, right? So Zaida gives up the play onto Carl TZ. He says, okay, I want to go for Sanford, the easier target. Right. And then that's another mistake. But Benikiti gets the triple. And finally, Oheb pops the Purify, which eventually takes out all of the stacks that was built up. So there's some glue stacks in there. And he was also immobilized. So it makes a lot of sense for him to having the Purify at that moment is also really good. Yeah. Definitely a mistake. Then gets the freaking immortality up. Benikiti pops the win chant already and went for the rose gold and the immortality. Kaltizi can definitely one shot him. Lancey copies the ultimate and went for Oheb, but Oheb outplays him. Oheb life steals himself. I wonder how did Oheb survive? Oh, he gets so much lifesteal from Lord JM. And then pops the immortality. Obviously can take out the Valentina here. And then Lord JM is too low to stay in front of the Suyo. Oheb smartly gets out and then they win.
I cannot.
Carl TZ was serious.
Alright,
He
so
really didn't
yeah,
wanna
bad,
give
really
Benny
just
the savage.
bad
He
decisions.
said that earlier in his mic check. Benny.
2-4 for the goodness.
This guy's a prophet. Didn't even know it.
Okay.
12-2-4 for the Storm, and now
And this one, yeah, I understand why Lord JM will want to go for this play, but I think he's super duper disadvantaged. And Oheb and Carl, they're already talking. Yeah, usually you don't attack the whoever glue went, whoever glue grabbed. But Kaltizi felt that maybe there's a little bit of lifesteal that I can do. And he actually survives this. And then eventually punishes him. And he preemptively went for the immortality anyways. So they already talked about that. And then he sells the immortality, goes back to the War Axe, so that they can take the Lord easier. And then Lancey gets caught, right? So that's pretty bad. Then at this point, it's a 1-by-1 audition again from TNC. Yahweh gets poked. And Zaida already spent his combo. So there's no chance. He already spent the combo on the Jawhead, so that's also a call from TLPH. No more dash, no more combo, whatever. They get the Lord. And there was a domino. Yeah, indeed it was a domino effect. And then here we go. Good D from TNC. I wonder, this is almost the same as game number 1. But in this case, by the way, so you have the Lord again, and there's the extra damage. Once more, look at that burst. That's just 2 pops from middle, and then Very with the passive, like we said. Lancey erased from face of the earth. Even Lord JM cannot stand because everybody gets an extra damage boost from the Lord. Like just sticking with the Lord. Like Yawin, Lord JM just receives that, and then even Zaida just melts. And yep. That's really just it. That's oh my god, man. 4:30. Okay, so 1:30. I took some notes. Oh, this is why I like Oheb. Look at this setup, guys. All right. So usually, and this is also the reason why, those whoever gives you tips, like gold laner tips, wants to say that freeze the lane of your opponents. And then this is Oheb just setting up this freeze. And the good thing is, Benny QT wants to secure this creep no matter what. This what do you call this? Gold cart. Wants to get the gold cart so bad. Has the flicker, has the dash. And TLPH identifying this is a typical play. When you know that eventually your gold lane matchup will do everything just to take this crab, you call your teammates and wait for a possible opening. And Oheb, already with a heads-up play, they know that Benny will do everything just to secure that. Indeed, he did. Right? So JP already is prepared for this. They went for the flicker, they get the play, and they get the kill. So I know that seems to be a minor play, but to me that's pretty big. So even when JP dies, that's already pretty good because Oheb is gonna have a good time. Then again, didn't matter because TNC had the early game. Because of this play, for me, a combination of a questionable play and good understanding from Lancey.
It's not there.
So, in preparation for the second turtle, Sanford went in the middle, and it's the Farsa to clear this bottom lane, which is interesting because usually that's not a good play usually, but maybe TLPH knew and already did this play before, so they probably know that it can work. But that means, smartly, you could see Lancey, the Valentina, stayed in that bush so that he knows that when Lafarsa goes in. And then he gets poked. And this JP also, with the ejector being dodged by Yawi from the Shunpo. And then Oheb exposing himself for Zaida. Take him out. This was a disastrous play from TNC. And then Lancey takes out Oheb actually afterwards. So TNC already has the advantage, but they lost it. High blood. So yeah, thank you so much for staying, guys. Especially those who interacted in the chat. I really like that you're interacting in the chat. Who won? It's TLPH won this. So it will be a while before the next match. I'm gonna rest for a bit. Or should we? Yeah. Or should we just? Thanks for the info. Thank you so much. Should I end the stream? 16 minutes. Thank you, Marl. Thank you. We're gonna be doing that again.
Malakas ka ba? Sali na!
So, should I end the stream or just stay here? Whatever. I wanna rest for a bit. Because I need it.
Kita Kids. Kita Kids. Kita Kids. Kita Kids sa MCC.
Bren versus Omega.
First kill ako. Oh, dodge. Oh, okay na, pre. Nag-warm up na, baliw. Nagsasalita ba si Lancey? Ang pinaka-has na sela ako pag set up ko ng pulbo sa daliri, diba? Pag nag-CR na, wala, ulit. Diba, in-stand mo, edi patay ka na sa akin ngayon. Yun yung punish, pre. Yun yung tawag natin punish, diba? Binigay ko sa'yo, pero kinuha kita. Buhay ka pa? Okay na, pre. Di na ako. Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Kel, tingin ka sa kanan mo, aurahan kayo.
Dad, salta ka, Dad.
Friends versus foes. All teammates battle each other right now in the green sun.
Yeah, XP and TNC. Yeah, I think it's Lord James good. A lot of potential too.
Parang kinakabahan si Kel, pre. Parang di yata makatingin si Kel sa kanan niya. Miss ko na ang dati nating mga teammates.
Oh, dude. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna be pausing the live stream. We're gonna be going back later. Because we have to spend the time and read our timeline, right? The timeline is important now. It is a very safe play to take the Lord. Honestly. So yeah, we're gonna be going back. I'm gonna be ending the stream for now. See you in a while, boys and girls. I'm gonna be starting when the draft starts again. Alright. So I'm gonna be going live when the draft starts. That's it. Alright. Alright. See you later.